Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. What we're going to talk about today is this guy. A very interesting fella. The kind of man women love. You see, this guy is loved by women. Yeah. This guy, he possessed all the qualifications of what women dream of. You understand? I need for you brothers to understand that. Because these are the kind of men that is bringing down the community or the communita. These are the kind of men that spoil it for everybody. Now, you know, on this platform, I'm fair, I'm balanced. We don't pander towards women or pander towards men. We're balanced, which means if we talk about a particular topic, we focus on the men issues and the women issues. All right? So I want to look at this situation here. I want to examine what this guy is talking about, and I want to break it down to see what we could learn from this, because these kind of guys, remember, women love men like this. Trust me. You're going to see women in the comments, in the chat. They're going to be cheering this guy on. But these very same women will never get with a guy like this. They love them, but will never give them the time of day. Now, the reason why women love men like him is because he is what is called a panda bear. A panda bear. A panda bear is a male simp who starts a social media platform, and all of his content is designed to trigger the emotions of women. These men really don't care about women, but they understand that on social media, it is very easy to build a platform and be successful. The way you do this, guys, if you want to be really successful on social media, I can show you how you can get an easy bag, like overnight. If you're a brother and you're listening right now and you want to be a simp, a beta male, a loser, a panda bear, I can teach you how you can get an easy bag, because women are very easy to manipulate. Very, very easy. This is how you do it, right? You got to be like Derek Jackson. You got to tell women what they want to hear, because they eat that stuff up. I mean, this is how you do it, guys. You ready for this? This is how you do it. You want to be a panda bear. This is how you do it. Hey, everybody. Welcome again to another one of my videos. What I want to talk about is these men. Ladies, if your man is treating you bad, it's because he don't know how much you mean to him. A lot of you ladies, you've been putting a lot of effort in your relationships. You've been struggling, showing this man a lot of love. He cheated on you. You gave him many opportunities. And it's like he just don't get it. You're very caring. You're hardworking. You are faithful to him. And he just don't see the beauty in who you are. There are so many men out here that just don't understand that a lot of women just want to be loved. And I know deep down in your heart, you want to be loved as a woman and cared for and provided for. But a lot of these guys, they're just not doing that. They're not taking care of their kids. They're not being responsible. But I just need for you to know that I love you. You know? And I'm going to speak up for you ladies. Because I know a lot of guys, they just hate women. But over here, we love all women. So we're going to do our best. And to all the ladies that might have had a recent breakup, make sure you sign up for my email list, because we're going to be doing some one-on-one classes for women that dealt with breakups, because what I want to do is I want to help you ladies heal. I want to help you heal. We're going to get through this together, right? And understand that Jesus loved you, and so do I. If you do that garbage, guys, you're going to build a following of women. They're going to love you. They're going to subscribe. They're going to be hitting the Cash App. When you do a live show, your live chat will be green, red, blue, yellow, full of nothing but super chats. Because, women are the #1 supporters. You know that, right? Women normally outgive you brothers. They really do. But I want all you guys to understand this man here is the kind of guy you don't want to be. You don't want to be this guy. He is a loser. And we're going to show that because he was pandering very hard. It's one thing to be a man that critique the actions of women to correct them, as well as critiquing the actions of men and correct them. But the way this man was talking, man, was just very belittling towards men. And I understand why. He's a simp. And his job is to pander towards women to build a following. So let's take a listen to the tape, find out what's going on, and then we're going to break all of this stuff down. So let's listen to the tape and see what we got.
I keep seeing these videos and these podcasts, these posts, these men are saying that you want to put your child support on a card so that you can monitor what the baby mom is spending on. I've seen several of these posts. Be careful what you wish for. Like, your child support can be put on a card where you can monitor it. It's called your card. Take your debit card, take your credit card, give it to your baby mom and say, whatever my child needs for the next 30 days, put it on this card. I bet you when you get that balance back, you shut the fuck up. Because remember, you talking about rent, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note, car insurance, right? Food in the refrigerator. If it's a small baby, you need Similac. You need diapers. You need wipes. Baby throw up. That baby to get changed clothes 3-4 times a week. If they real small, 1, 2, 3, they got to buy new clothes every couple months because the baby keep growing. So be careful what you wish for. You want to monitor every expense that your baby mom has for that child. You will find out that your $250, your $350 you send your baby mom a month ain't like, if you're not giving your baby mama, honestly, a few $1,000s a month, the couple hundred you give her is less than 10% of what she needs a month to take care of the child. Yeah, you complaining like if you give your baby mama $350 and you get your kids every other weekend, you know what you're doing? You're doing about 4% of what it takes to raise that child, realistically. But you mom complaining. I want to know what she's spending the money on. Let me ask you a question. How much it costs for your baby mom to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and take your child to the ER when they're sick? What about when she calls out of work? She missed a whole day of work because your child is sick. You ain't called out of work. What's your child's social security number? You don't know. What's your child's shoe size, dress size, jean size, shirt size? You don't know because you don't buy none of this stuff. Like, when the next parents teachers conference? What's the teacher's name? You don't do none of this. Your child wear glasses. What's the prescription? Is he or she nearsighted, farsighted? You don't know about your kids. So before you start running these women talking about, I want to monitor how you spending my $300, do me a favor. Go get your child from your baby mom for 30 days, just 30 days, 1 month. And I want you to do everything your baby mama do. I want you to supply a roof over the head, not stay with your mom. Go get your own place with your name. Your child has their own room. They got a bed, they got a clothes, they got closet, they got Wi-Fi and that motherfucker jumping. Do everything your baby mama do. The refrigerator gotta be full, gas, electric, water. Do everything she do. Pay rent, mortgage, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note. Do everything she do for 30 days and tell me how much that costs. Right? And whatever that total is, subtract your $352 you give her a month for child support. See what you got left. And shut the fuck up. Stop crying and go get your fucking kids.
We're going to talk about all of this garbage right after this.
Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper. Yo, nigga about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yeah, True man, I'm free, I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean and skip me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me, I get it though. Yeah, I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might slide through with that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on God, can't pause, nigga. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Hop on the jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on God, can't pause, nigga. Look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid. I don't see a thing about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Young nigga about that paper. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Fluid, I don't see a threat.
For me, I keep seeing these videos and these podcasts, these posts, these men are saying that you want to put your child support on a card so that you can monitor what the baby mom is spending. I've seen several of these posts.
First thing we have to establish, ladies and gentlemen, is that that's my original talking point. That's right. The talking point that says there should be a card where a woman is able to use that card and it calculates what is being done for the child. That's mine. It's my original talking point that was pretty much stolen, as all the other talking points that I pretty much produce and create in these spaces. But the thing is, a lot of these podcasters, they really don't understand the talking point, just like this clown right here. So there's a reason why I made that point about a card. Because women abuse child support. That is a fact. And in order to understand child support, you have to have children. And you have to know what it actually takes to raise children. See, first the thing you need to understand is that child support is a scam. That's the first thing you must understand, right? Child support is a scam. Let me gather some receipts. Child support is a scam, and it is used to punish men that women choose to procreate with, right? The way it's supposed to be is if a woman choose to be a single mother. This is how it should be. Again, these are all my original talking points. You're going to see people stealing all of these things that I say. See, if I was in office and I'm running the show, I'm the head ninja in charge, I'm going to rule with an iron fist. There's going to be order in the house. The way it's supposed to be. If a woman don't want to submit to a man's authority and leadership, she's on her own. There is no child support. Meaning, if a woman chooses to say, well, I want the children, okay, then you got responsibility. You want the kids, right? Okay. Take them. You're responsible. Right? You want responsibility, right? Okay, take them. Take care of them. You don't need a man. You're independent. You got a job. Okay, figure it out. Why are you seeking child support? I thought you were a boss. I thought you could do it yourself. So obviously, child support is a hustle. The way it would be if I was in rulership. If a woman want to be single, she want to be a single mom. She's on her own. No taxpayer dollars is going to help her. There won't be no WIC, no benefits, no food stamps. There won't be nothing. You're on your own. You're going to struggle. And we're going to make sure that you're punished for choosing to be a single mother. We're talking about a woman who don't want to submit to a man, meaning this man wanted to provide, protect, make you his wife, but you don't want that. You just want the baby to collect money. We see celebrities get put on child support $20,000 a month. Please explain to me, when the fuck did a child need $20,000 a month to survive? And to you up and coming young brothers, don't you ever, under any circumstances, get with a single mother to assume the role of a stepdaddy. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Because you know they're going to be mad, but I don't care. Them damn kids are not mine. I'm not here to take care of your kids, woman. Go to your baby daddy and cry. If I'm trying to get with you, it's so we can fuck. That's it. Get mad. Them kids are not mine. Ain't no way any of you brothers should be trying to get with a woman to be a stepdaddy. You signing up for death. What are you doing? And I know some of these women, they probably like, what do you mean you trying to get with me to fuck? That's exactly what it is. What the hell you think a man trying to holler at you for? To play golf? He trying to smash. And let's not act like you don't want no D. Let's stop acting like you don't want to get piped down. Let's stop acting like you don't get horny. You talking to a real man, a family man. This dude is a clown, and I already know that. That's why we're here to set some order and regulate this nonsense, because I'm the originator of the talking point. That you're supposed to have a card, not a debit card, because we're talking about the system in terms of child support. Child support is supposed to be regulated to only protect the child, not the interests of the mother. If we're going to really focus on child support, then all the support is supposed to go to the development, the security, and the safety of the child, and that's it. And if the mother is not using the child support for the child, she should be put in prison. Again, you're not gonna like me. You know why? Because I rule with an iron fist. If we're gonna have order in the house, we gotta have rules and regulation that punish the offenders. Because anytime you have a situation between a man and a woman, the man is always punished. As if though it didn't take two to tango. No, that woman wanted to fuck. Most of the time, these women didn't even want no babies. They just got pregnant. People don't plan pregnancies anymore. People do not come together and say, you know what, I want to have a baby. No, people are out there smashing. She got caught up. Now she figured, okay, this is my meal ticket. Half of these kids are not even being taken care of right now. The woman is using the child support to furnish her own lifestyle. The woman is using the child support in order to pay her car insurance. The woman is using the child support to pay for her phone and to get her hair done. The child is not getting a damn thing. Half of these children don't even take showers because the mothers don't even provide them with the intelligence and the understanding to go take a damn shower. Kids be getting up in the damn morning wearing the same underwear, the same dirty socks, don't even know how to damn near take care of themselves because the mama ain't training them up. All they caring about is when that damn money showing up. Boss. But you got these panda bear simps that be online creating content to cater to the woman. If you're a woman at the sound of my voice and you got with a man and you had a baby, you are responsible for what you've done. Nobody got you pregnant. You open your legs. Nobody got you pregnant. Because I notice this, guys. Anytime I do these videos, right, and I check my analytics, I see, oh, you lost 5 subscribers. You know who those subscribers are? Women that followed my platform and loved my videos, but the minute I start speaking that real talk, they pretty much bounce because they in their feelings. You can unsubscribe. I really don't care. That's not bothering me. I like to make room for new subscribers to come in. People that want that real talk, that understand the real. Because a real woman understands real. You understand? A woman that did dirt and she cleaned up her life, she could recognize when a man is talking and when he's full of shit. This dude right here is a panda bear. We got to break all of this stuff down to make sense of it. Now, again, I am the originator of the talking point that child support should be on a card that is monitored, not by the father alone, but by the government and everybody else, since it needs to be monitored, not because us men want something to monitor, but so that it could be fair, so that the child gets the support. Because I don't think any man that's paying child support have a problem with paying child support if he know that the money is going to the child. The problem that men got is the fact that the child support is not going to the child. It's going to this bitter woman who is mad at the world, and she's using this child support as a business to get a free ride. That is where men have a problem with. No good man have a problem with providing for his children. If a man know his children got need, he would go out of his way to make sure that those needs are met. Any man would do that. The problem is when men are being garnished of their pay to give to a woman that is not using the money for the kids. The kids' shoes are dusty. They laying on a pissy mattress. I mean, it been damn near 5 years. The kid still got the same dirty bed. Everything is nasty. Room is dusty. There's never no food in the house. And in most cases, she's using the child support to buy another man Jordans. And that's inappropriate. Because if we're going to focus on the kids, let's focus on the kids. Let's focus on what they need. Number one, children don't need all of this money a month. They don't. They don't. See, I got kids. And I know what it costs. It don't cost no thousands of dollars to raise no kids. Anybody that believes that is living above their means. You're spending unnecessary money to keep up with the Joneses. Kids do not need name brand. I said kids do not need name brand. We live in a society where people are spending unnecessary money to show out, to try to look like they're successful. That's the thing about black folk. We're always trying to look like we're successful when really we're struggling still. Because again, we want everybody to think we're doing good when most of us are struggling, barely living, barely getting by. Don't even know when things are going to go wrong. Constantly worried about the uncertainty of life. But one thing we maintain is trying to look like we successful. And one of the things these guys love to do is pander towards women. And these be the kind of men that don't take care of their children. The very ones that sound the alarm the most, these be the guys that don't take care of their children. And women love guys like this. They really do. We got to have the truth, and we got to get the truth raw and uncut. No sugar. Bitter, the bitter truth. You know, it's something about when something is bitter. The bitter truth is normally good. Men like this are causing more harm for the community because what it does, it gives no responsibility to women. You got both men and women out here fucking and sucking and producing these babies, bringing them into a fucked up existence, and then everybody complaining about taking care of them. Who's going to take care of them? Well, y'all both did this. The man did this and the woman. Most of you brothers, when you had these babies, you weren't trying to have no kids. You were trying to come. That's what you were trying to do. Same thing with that woman. When she got pregnant, she wasn't thinking about having no damn kids. She was trying to nut. That's it. But them kids came in, so now it's time to take care of them. But unfortunately, the women decided, hey, I could use these kids for income tax time. I could use these kids to get that child support. And then the man, it's a constant tug of war, especially during income tax time. Like right now, a lot of baby fathers and baby mamas, they fighting right now. Right now, they fighting because they trying to see who gonna be able to claim them kids. You see? Then you got some clown on TikTok. He created a lie talking about, oh, Donald Trump passed a new law, some nonsense that says if a woman is getting child support, she won't be able to claim the children for no income tax return and all that other junk. Come to find out, it was a whole lie. But all of these podcasters, they went out there spreading the lie. Making 9-hour live streams talking about something that's not even true. And it's because a lot of these simps, they play these little games to play with women's minds. Now, again, we're going to break this thing down, and I'm going to show you how wrong this man is. But before we even get into that, fam, I got to put these receipts on the screen because we had a brave soul that entered the live. Tell you guys, man, y'all better be careful what you post. You on Ringo TV. We're going to talk about you. So let's see what we got here, fam. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. We got this wonderful viewer of ours that came into the live chat to tell us what's going on in his life. All right? So we got to talk about that. Let me see. First thing first, shout out to CBN Vlogs. Salute to you, bro, for the support. Make sure y'all sub up to that brother. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to everybody from North Carolina. CBN Vlogs. Let's see what else we got. Okay, there goes CBN Vlogs again for another super chat. Appreciate you supporting the show. Says they take child support. We all don't pay it. Women definitely don't spend it on the kids. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. I got friends, I got family members, I got real dudes out here that are actually good brothers. Working men that do what they got to do, and they try their best to do what they got to do for their kids, and the system continue to oppress these brothers. Now, if you're a brother that's dirty and you ain't shit, then I don't really care what happened to you when it comes to child support. I'm talking about them brothers that are on point, and they've been trying to work with their crazy ass baby mama, do the right thing, trying to have civil conversations, and it's just like, it's like she just want to argue and fight all day. And I know some of you guys that are in that situation, you regret not necessarily that you have kids, because you know we love the kids, but you kind of regret the fact that you got with that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I wish I would have saw these videos when I was at that age. You know what I mean? Because you made some mistakes and decisions, and it's costing you. But the problem that we got is we got men out here that are trying to do the right thing. And you know, normally as a man, when you mature and you realize you got to provide for your kids, it's a no question thing. It's like, I know I got to do this. It's like, you know, you got to pay your bills. You know, you got to pay your car note. It's not a, well, I don't feel like paying it this month. You know, you got to do it. So you got to find that money somehow. So when it comes to your kids, it's like, I'm going to do it. Like, there's 1,000 times I'll look at my elder daughter because she's always asking for money, right? And I always say, I ain't giving you nothing. I'm tired. You know, because she don't do everything right all the time. Sometimes she act up, do stupid stuff, and, you know, it is what it is. And I'd be like, well, you know what? I ain't doing nothing for you no more. But I still end up doing it. Because those are your kids. They didn't ask to be here. They ain't tell you to go bust a nut. Right? So you still got to make sure that you provide. So, yes, there is a problem in today's day where men are being taken to the bank, paying all this unnecessary child support, and the mothers are not taking care of these kids, man. Some of these men visit their kids, get custody or visitation rights, and when they look at their sons and their daughters, they're like, what the fuck is going on? When was the last time you got a pair of shoes? When was the last? What the heck your mom doing with this bread, bro? And then when you try to talk about these things in the courts, they don't even care. Nobody cares. And that is why I said there needs to be a card that is affiliated with the government in terms of what the child support is, right? And what the mother can and can't buy. In other words, when it comes to child support and the whole talking point of it needs to be on a card that is monitored, we're not talking about a woman just buying anything she wants with the child support. The money is only designated for items that pertains to the child. That's it. Do you understand? As a mother, your job is to provide for your own shit. You want to be single, remember? You want to be a single mom. So, okay, boss up. You're responsible for your own rent. The fuck I'm paying your rent for? You don't want to be under my rulership. You don't want to be my wife. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to submit. So if you want to be in your own crib, then guess what? You're responsible for your own rent. That have nothing to do with child support. So listening to this clown talk in the video, he's a nut job. You know what I mean? He crazy. My job is not to pay your rent. You want to be a boss chick. Okay, so pay your own rent. The money is supposed to be for the child. So if you got a young baby, you got to calculate, okay, Pampers, that's a part of the child support. You see that? And again, a lot of these women don't even use their damn breasts. Your breast is supposed to be used to feed these kids, not to be on OnlyFans showing them off. I'm just saying. Breasts are supposed to be used to feed babies, not to feed the thirst of men on social media. Y'all busy spending all this money on Enfamil and mixing up all these scientific potions for these babies. Them women supposed to be using them breasts to feed them babies. But women aren't taught to use their breasts for anything other than being online thirst trapping for $1. So it would be mandatory under law for women to use their breasts. Law. And if you're not going to do that, you will be put in prison for neglect of a child. Picture a dog, a cat, not giving their cubs, their kittens, their pups milk. That's a wicked mother. So think about a woman that's not using her breast to feed her baby. She's wicked. But see, again, we live in this robotic AI society that says you don't need your breast. We'll just fix you a potion to feed your baby. and you're wondering why your baby got problems mentally. Any baby that is raised on the breast milk is going to be a very intelligent, smart, and well-developed child because the breast milk give a child all the nutrients it needs. Do you understand that? And it's sad that in this culture, women don't even know how to do the basics. And then some of them be like, it's too much work. Well, then don't have no kids if it's too much work. Talking about it's too much work to breastfeed kids. You weren't talking about that when you was getting piped down. When that man was blowing your back out laying pipe, you weren't talking about that. Now all of a sudden when it comes to feeding kids, it's difficult? Well, that's the part of the responsibility of raising kids. Something you don't know about. That's why you got two breasts. In case you have two kids, twins, you can have them both on the breast. Sometimes one may not be pushing out enough milk like the other. Yeah. Each breast work differently. Similar to a water heater in a house. Y'all know some of them water heaters in the house, you got to take a quick shower because the hot water run out. You know how that go? You in the shower, damn man, hot water was hot for a minute, but then now it turned damn warm now. That's because you have one hot water heater. If you get a good one, I mean, the water will stay hot pretty much all the time, you know what I mean? But for the most part, you got to conserve and understand how to use it, right? It's the truth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is a problem. So before you ladies get mad, come with the pitchforks and the anger and all that other mess, pay attention because I'm not your problem. Your baby daddy is, and you are. Both of y'all need to be regulated. I just don't like simps and panda bears like this that try to shame men as if though they ain't nothing. But now let's check out Williams. Let's talk about Williams' comment because Williams decided to come into the show to salute the guy by saying, dude, speaking facts. That's basically what he said. Dude, speaking facts. Then he said, I pay $1,100 for 4. I'm happy with that. Now I used to trip, not no more. So let me get this straight. You paying $1,100 in child support and you cool. This is what I mean, how they train men like dogs to accept that they're being taken advantage of. Imagine $1,100 you spending on kids that are your kids. Let me ask you a question, dog. How much support, right? How much support do your baby mama provide for the kids? Come on now. Come on. How much support do women pay for a child every month? Because everybody is always talking about men needing to pay child support. But what do women pay? Do they just sit on their butts and don't do anything for the child? Aren't you responsible for your child too? See, this is why the system is backwards. The men are being garnished for child support, but what do the women contribute in terms of support for the child? We're not talking about the basics she got to do in terms of paying her own rent, paying her own light. That's your own problem as an adult. We all got to pay that. What I'm talking about is what do women contribute for the child in comparison to the man? They're not doing nothing. That's unfair. Who said that the man got to foot the bill for a child, but the woman gets to sit back and just relax and just take the money? What sense is that? That don't make no sense. I knew this guy that I used to work with back in the day. He was getting garnished so much for his pages, his paycheck, for child support. You know how much he got every 2 weeks after taxes and everything? You know how much his paycheck was? About $250. They took all his money. It was so bad, that man was planning to delete his baby mamas. No cap, no laughter tracks, nothing. This man literally was plotting, telling us co-workers what he gonna do. And we had to talk him out of that. After work, we would have drinks, and we would literally try to talk this brother out of all of that mess. He wanted to take them out. We used to chip in to get his brother a few dollars because his paycheck was destroyed, man. Now, of course, he made bad choices with women and got caught up in the system. But the way the system destroyed him, man, I'm like, damn, what do they want you to do? I know this other brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk too much about it, but let's just say he was doing illegal activities. I'm not going to say where, in order to make extra money because they was destroying him with child support. This brother had nothing. So you got a lot of guys that are literally suffering while the baby mama is laughing. They don't care. All they care about is the money. I made a video a while back that said, if you're with a woman and she want to take you in for child support, the best thing you could do, and I'm talking about, now listen to me carefully how I phrase this. If you're a man who want to love your kids, provide, you want the woman to respect you, do what she got to do, and you're trying to do your best to lead your family. But the woman is like, forget you, I'm done, I want these kids, and I'm going to put you on child support. At that point, as a man, abandon her and the kids. Abandon her and the kids. Why? Because she don't want you to be a father in their life. Now, again, some people are going to listen to what I said and they're going to say I'm a bad guy. But you didn't listen to what I just said. Here is a man who wants to provide for his kids. He's not trying to be a part of the system. He's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to make you his woman. You don't respect him. You choose to be single. And you're trying to use the courts and everything against this man to oppress him with child support when he already been providing. But that's not enough. You want more money. So if you don't want the man to be a father in the children's lives respectfully, then I suggest that as a man, you let her go with them damn kids and don't have nothing to do with none of them. Don't come to me. I'm done. I'm done. Them kids are no longer mine. It is what it is. I don't care what's going on in their lives. Do not come to me with any problems with them kids, because when I was there and I wanted to be in their lives, I wanted to be that father. I wanted to love and provide for my kids. You prevented me to do that by using the courts against me. So at that point, as a man, you got to just say, forget them, I'm done, and go start another life with some other woman. Sounds very, very rough, but hey, it's the way it needs to go. Because a lot of you guys are being destroyed out here. Totally destroyed. So now, let's get into this clip and break this thing down. Because it's just a sad situation, man. A very, very sad situation. I know guys out there that love their kids and their baby mama is from hell itself, fam. Literally doing everything possible to destroy this man. And she's getting kicks out of it because she's able to get under his skin, because a lot of men, they love their kids. And I know it's difficult, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be dealing with that mess. That's why it's very, very serious when it comes to dealing with a woman and having kids. You got to be very, very selective, guys. In today's day, you got to protect your seed and really think carefully about impregnating a woman. It's a very dangerous, dark time to do that. I know a lot of you guys trying to meet women to smash and do all this other stuff. I already told you guys, focus on your money, bro. Forget all of this nonsense chasing women around, talking about, oh, I'm trying to start some damn relationship. These women don't want no relationship, dog. They really don't. They just looking for an opportunity to get some money. They understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to smash. So they're like, okay, I'm going to try to get the cash at the same time. It's very rare in today's culture that a woman is really trying to settle down in a relationship with a man. Most of the women today just want to show off. They just want to be on the gram. Have you ever noticed, brothers, when you watch social media, right? Let's say, for example, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case is, you see women. They're always showing their bodies. Go on Instagram, you see this all the time. They show their bodies all day. They're thirst trapping. They want you to lust. They want you to look at their body, their features, their behind, their face. They want you to lust, put a bunch of comments, giving them a bunch of attention, but they don't want to be a wife. You look at these women and you're like, damn, she look good. She look fine. Damn, she a baddie. Man, why she single? Why she ain't settling down with a man? Because she don't want a man. She want the benefits of having a man without having the man. What she have is a bunch of simps on social media in her DMs, sending her cash apps, Venmos, PayPals, for feet pics, breast pics, video clips. That's what she's doing. She's having the benefits of a relationship without the relationship. She's getting the attention of a relationship without a relationship. She's getting the benefits of a wife because you simps are willing to pay all her bills low key in order to get a photo from her. Some of you simps are so low, you would literally DM a woman and ask her for a pic in order to get, and say you'll give her $50. Why wouldn't she do it? I mean, you're a sucker. You got a lot of women hustling with their bodies right now on the gram, low key. You ever see these pages with these women? All they do is post certain images, certain pics, and you're like, damn, you do this all day? You don't got a man? Like, cause no real man gonna have his women online doing this. It's embarrassing. And in my mind, I'm like, you guys be like, damn, she's wifey material. How? How is she wife material when the whole world is watching her do this? That's not wife material, dog. You don't ever want to be with that. That's disgusting work, man. And this is why I keep saying, this is why a lot of you guys get in trouble, because you choose women based on what they look like on the outer appearance, not realizing that you got to judge a woman by her character. Some of you guys want the model woman. Forget her. Get with the woman that got the right kind of spirit that's going to ride with you, whether you broke, whether you got it, whether you don't got it. That's the kind of woman you need with you, man. That's the kind of woman you take care of for the rest of your life. The woman that ride with you, whether it's good, bad, ugly. That's why I always say, when you broke and you got a woman that ride with you, that's the best woman to have, because once you start getting your paper up, she's going to always be there riding with you. That's the kind of woman you take care of, dog. Them other women that you meeting when you got money, they don't really care about you. They care about money only. You know? Shout out to CBN Vlogs for the support. It says, if it's so hard, then give the kids to me. Yeah, there you go. Give the kids to me. Give the kids to the man. They don't want to do that. Guys, I seen this with my own eyes and heard this with my own ears of women telling women why you gave your kids to that man. You need them so you can get your money. I've seen and heard this. Women do not want the men to have custody, because if they do, their life is over. They got to go back on that pole, guys. They got to go on the pole. They can't survive without them kids. And it's sad, man. Tell her to give you back the kids. Is it two of the same comments? Hold on. I think you had super chatted twice. Is it the same comment? Let me see. Oh, I think you post the same thing. Let me see. Oh, is this thing bugging out? Oh, it's two of the same comments. Well, I appreciate you for the support. Make sure y'all sub up to this brother, man. CBN Vlogs for the support, man, for tonight. Hold on. Let me drop his link to his channel. Let me drop the link. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That's the link to his channel, right? So support that brother's work. He support mine. Salute to him. Right? Okay, so now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna break down this video. We're gonna break this thing down, make sense of this, do what we need to do, and find out what we can learn. Because a lot of people are going to follow guys like this, and they're going to get lost in the sauce. Because these kind of men are the Derek Jackson types. They're very dangerous to the community, because they don't understand the problem. Black family is being destroyed right now, right? We really need family to come back. This gender war, I'm a boss lady, I could do bad by myself. It's killing the community, man, like big time. And as long as the fathers are not in the homes, the children are destroyed. When you don't got fathers regulating situations, the kids are going to be rebellious, out of order, because there's no fathers to be there to put his foot down. You have a son acting up, he out of order. You need his dad in his life to kick ass, because if not, he going to be in the streets in the gang. If the fathers are not in the home, the daughter's going to be a 304. And sometimes even if the father's in the home, daughter might end up being a 304 because that's what she chooses to be. But my point is, when fathers are in the homes regulating situations, you're going to have less problems and less drama, because a mother can do only but so much with the kids because they're emotional. So sometimes mothers, they're juggling so much, they just kind of let this kid go and destroy their life in order to protect the other 3 cubs, if that makes sense. Sometimes mothers do that. They know the middle child or the elder child might be going astray. So what the mother will do is just say, you know what, forget that one. I'm going to focus on these over here in order to protect them, because the other one already made their choice. And this normally happens when the father is not there, you know? But let's look at this tape and break this thing down. Let me see. Rebel for Almighty, salute to you for the membership. Says, how can we bring back family together? Well, people got to be connected to the Most High. If people are not God conscious, there will be no family. If we don't have a connection to the Creator, we're doomed. There's no other way around it. There's no special pill. There is no magic spell we can put out there that can get families back together. If we're not connected to the Creator, if a man and a woman is not submitted to the Creator in spirit and truth and purpose, we can never grow. We can't grow because, again, when we look at society, women base everything on money. If a man got money, she's willing to submit and be nice. The minute you lose your money, she starts disrespecting you and she leaves. It's not even worth a man marrying a woman in today's day. I don't even recommend you guys marry a woman in today's day, and I'm a family man. I just can't recommend to you brothers, hey, go take that sister and take her down the aisle and make her a wife. I cannot even recommend that. I can't. It's a dangerous thing to do. Why do that? You're going to fuck her anyway. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Don't get mad. And think about this, guys. I got 4 daughters. So you're probably wondering, man, why you talk so heavy, fam? You got 4 daughters. Would you like somebody to do that to them? First of all, my job is to instill values in them. If my daughters choose to go out there and be 304s, that's their problem. That have nothing to do with me. I did my job as a man. If you got sons and you teach your sons to do right by women, and the sons go out there and do dirt and end up in prison, that's their problem. You instill values, they went out there and they danced with the devil. There's nothing I can do about that. Every man and woman in life have to make choices. And you are governed by those choices. Those choices will make you or break you. But don't blame me for your outcome because you choose to be rebellious. You know what I mean? If I choose to go out there and sleep around with 1,000 different women and contract STDs, that's my fault. That's not God's fault. That's not the devil's fault. I made choices. As a woman, if you get with a man that is sorry and dusty, right, and he ain't doing nothing for you and the kids, you made the choice to deal with that man. Where's your accountability? We keep talking about how these men are no good, but no one is telling women about the decisions they keep making. If you keep choosing men that are no good, it's not that these men are no good. You're no good. You're the one with the problem. It's not the men. You're the one making the choices. You're the one opening your legs. Have it ever dawned on you? Nobody raped you. Nobody SA'd you. No one violated you. You had your legs open to a man. So before you judge and condemn that man as a deadbeat dad, a deadbeat bum, and all this other negative stuff, what about you? Again, no accountability. So when you have men like this that pander towards women, it's dangerous for society. So there's no way we could bring back a family if we're not connected to the Most High. Most of you reject the Bible. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the scripture. You laugh and you mock at all this stuff. But when you're having all these damn problems in relationships, you on social media looking for videos. Most people that are having relationship problems be on social media looking for videos, trying to cope with the problems, hoping to hear somebody give them a word of encouragement. And you find these panda bears that really don't give a F about you. They're just trying to get a check. They will never check you and give you the truth and tell you that you're the problem. They won't do that. See, if you're a man and you're going through problems with women, I'm going to deal with you and tell you about yourself, not the woman. You. You're the problem. You keep choosing them. You keep trying to get with them because you want to smash. This is why I keep telling you, stop chasing skirts. Focus on your bread. How many of you brothers are focusing on your money? How many of you get up in the morning with a plan, focusing on your future in terms of your financial status, taking care of your bills, paying off your debts? How many of you brothers have a notebook with all your budgets of how you do this, different bills that you got, boom, 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 your goals? Okay, this is what I got to pay. This is what I got to do. This is how much I want to earn within the year. Okay, this is what I'm going to get, this, that. How many of you are focused on you? Instead, you focus on vagina all day, always trying to holler at the next woman all day. And you're wondering why you're broke. And you're doing this while on child support. Imagine some of you guys are on child support getting garnished and you're with another woman about to have another damn baby. I don't understand that. You're supposed to be focusing on getting yourself together. Once you do that, the right kind of women will be in your forecast because you're going to be intelligent enough to make the right kind of decision. Because again, there are decent women out there. There are good women out there. But we don't want to put you brothers in a bad situation. Do you understand? If you're thirsty, you're most likely going to get seduced by the devil. Because women could tell when a man is thirsty. When a woman knows she look good and you're not giving her no attention, it bothers her. When you pay a woman no mind, she likes you. When you pay her mind, right, she don't like you. They're backwards. That's how women are. These are things I've been talking about over the years. If you show a woman too much attention, she will get tired of you. Let me text her. Hey, baby, how you doing this morning? How you doing? Good morning. I was thinking about you. Hello, sister. I was just, about to go to bed and I just wanted to say good night. You do all of that dumb stuff, all you do is push her away. She don't want to hear none of that. You know what she want to hear? Silence. When you don't text her, that interests her. When you don't call her, it makes her think about you. Do you understand? Because in her mind, she's like, why is this dude calling me all day and texting me all day? Is he not focusing on himself? Am I so important to this man that he's worshiping me all day? Do he got anything better to do with his time? She loses interest in you. That's just the way it is, guys. Shout out to Alexandra. I believe that's how you pronounce it now. I know I'm always butchering these names. Do you know that name is spelt 3 different ways? It is. So it's Alexandra. Am I pronouncing it right? I need a yes or a no. Is it Alexandra? X what? X on Now you confusing me now. Now you confusing me now. I'm just gonna say Hamilton because I'm confused. I really am. You know, this happened to me all the time because you said X. I'm not even gonna waste my time. We're gonna be here all night. This happens all the time, but I appreciate you for your support. Let's see what you said. We need strong soldiers and real women with godly ways to keep our families together. We have to work together and not against each other. Now, see, here's the problem. Everything you said is perfect. Perfectly fine. I agree. But at the same time, are the men seeking God? Are the women seeking God? The answer is no. The answer is no. They're not. And you know, it's crazy because we all know what we're supposed to be doing, but we're not doing it. You know? We're not doing it. Because you could be a man and you're connected to the Most High and you want to do right, but the woman you with, she with the devil. You know? Or you could be a woman and you're connected to the Most High and you're trying to do things right, but the man you with is from Satan. Or both of you are not connected to the Most High, so the relationship don't go nowhere. Look, guys, if a man and a woman is not spiritually grounded and rooted in the Most High, none of your relationships will work. That's why we have so much drama right now in the black community. That's why. We'll never be able to get along. There got to be a purpose. A woman got to be able to submit to a man. Even the Bible says submitting one to another in the fear of the Lord. But a woman must submit to her man in leadership. And the man, don't talk all this nonsense about a woman need to submit to you when you ain't doing shit. If you ain't a man about your business, no woman ain't supporting you. You a joke. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't bossing up. You ain't about nothing. You ain't building nothing. You ain't doing nothing creative. You ain't trying to get no new paper. You ain't putting her in no new house. You ain't doing a damn thing. You ain't doing nothing but talking shit. So she's not going to submit to you, dog, especially if she's making more bread and she's out there getting it popping. She's not going to listen to you because she don't trust you. The reason why your woman don't submit to you is because she don't trust you. She don't trust you. Your word is not, it's not making sense. You say you're going to do something, but you don't do it. If you're a man and you about your business and she see results, she's going to have more confidence. Once a woman lose confidence in you, she's going to take the lead. She's going to jump into the driver's seat. She's going to do what she got to do to survive because she got to take care of these kids. You understand? But we need both parties to work together because all of this fighting nonsense on social media, I'm tired of this mess. I am tired of the back and forth between men and women all day. I can't even have conversations with women on Facebook. Not Facebook. I don't even mess with Facebook. I can't stand that site. Instagram is what I meant. I can't even have conversations with women on Instagram. Like, you know, like how you have posts and you post on them. I'll post on them to share my thoughts. The first thing women do is start attacking me. They be like, oh boy, bye. Here's another brokey. Another dusty. Then they'll go to my page. They'll look at some of my images. They'll start mocking, making fun. And I'm like, look, these are supposed to be adults. You can't even have a conversation because in their mind, they come to social media to argue with men because they I guess they dealt with men that ain't ish. So they assume we're all the same. As a man, you got to be a winner, a provider, protector. You got to be somebody that is about your business, but you need a woman that's going to submit to that authority because what's the point of being a man that want to do all these things and your woman don't even respect you? It's not going to work. That's why you have a lot of brothers that end up on child support that are good men. Like I said, I know guys that as soon as their child was born, they were doing everything they're supposed to do. But the baby mama is from the devil. And she destroyed that man's life. And it made him so upset. Any future relationship he get involved with, he don't even trust women no more. Now the brother just saying, look, I'm just going to be single, do what I do. I'm not interested in no relationship. I'm never doing it again. I learned my lesson. And it's because of these wicked situations that they get into with women that just don't care. And this is why I'm saying in today's day, it's a dark time. A lot of brothers be wanting to get into relationships with women, but they choose not to. A lot of brothers would love to have a wife, but they choose not to because it's just a bad investment in today's day. It's a dark time. There's no guarantees that your relationship is going to be good because if you have children, we know she's going to put you on child support. It's mandatory. This is why I'm always saying if you met a woman in the 90s, you're more lucky because women in the early 90s were cut from a different cloth. Today's women, when you meet them, good luck. Good luck, man. Especially if they feel they look good, it's a wrap. That's why I'm not interested in how fine a woman look. It plays its part, but I already know she ain't shit because all she's going to focus on is what she look like on the outside. This is why as a man, you shouldn't be giving women attention. Once you give a woman attention, you spoil them. A woman already knows she look good. She don't need you to tell her she look good. Women know they look good. If you're a man who got paper and you got money, do you need anybody to tell you you're rich? Do you need anybody to tell you that you're successful? I already know I'm successful. There is nothing you could tell me that could make me feel like I'm successful when I already know. So if a woman is already fine, you telling her, baby, you so beautiful. Girl, you look so fine. Oh my goodness. You just gassing her up. She don't want to hear none of that. She's tired of hearing that. She hear that every day. That's cliche to her now. If you want to impress a woman, you ignore her. If you want to make a woman look, you got to be a man about your business. You're working, grinding, doing what you got to do. Oh, they watching, all right. Women are watching you all the time, brothers. I don't care how you feel. They watching your every move. They watching, and they trying to figure out strategy of how they could get in. First thing first, they're trying to see if you're a simp. Are you the type of guy that can easily be taken in by the beauty of a woman? All of that type of stuff. They want to see how dumb you are from the beginning to see what they can get out of you. But when they realize that you're about your business, they got to switch it up and move accordingly. Right? So let's listen to the tape and let's break down everything that this guy had to say, and we're going to talk more.
I keep seeing these videos and these podcasts, these posts, these men are saying that you want to put your child support on a card so that you can monitor what the baby mama is spending. I've seen several of these posts. Be careful what you wish for. Like, your child support can be put on a card where you can monitor it. It's called your card. Take your debit card, take your credit card, give it to your baby mom.
That's dumb. That's not making any sense. Your debit card, giving it to your baby mama. Guys, never give your woman your debit card. Not even your wife. Don't give her your debit card. Now, gentlemen, what happens when you give your woman your debit card? What happens? Put the answers in the chat so the people can see. You give any woman your debit card, there's going to be problems. Let's see the answers from the men. Yep, she's going to overspend. There you go. Congratulations. Overspend. Overspend is the correct answer. The number one answer is overspend. They always do that. You know what I mean? Somebody said, how do you know? Because I have a wife. And I can tell her, hey, here's the budget. This is what you need to do. This is what I'm expecting you to spend. Here's my debit card. And she'll come back with something else. And I'm looking at the receipt. I'm looking at how much she spent. And I'm pissed off. So, and my wife is a good woman, a good wife. But what I'm trying to make you understand, guys, by being transparent is if you put a debit card in a woman's hand, she's never going to do exactly what you wanted her to do. She's going to find a reason to get something else and justify why it needed to be purchased at that time. When really what she was supposed to do is just follow the instructions. You know what I mean? Because as men, we budget way in advance. Like we'll have a budget. Okay, let's do this, that. I got to pay this bill, that bill, that bill. And we have it all figured out. And if it goes over budget, even if it's $10 over budget, that can cause an issue with this over here. And we have it all mapped out and planned. A lot of people don't do this. And this is why they always in a jam, and the repo man is coming. They get kicked out of their house, evictions, and a bill flopped. Your credit card didn't get paid. Now, your credit is messed up. There's so many different problems that happen when you don't organize your situation, So he's telling you to give your baby mama a debit card so you could keep track of what's going on. No, that is not how the original talking point go. When I suggested that there should be a card for child support, it is a card that is affiliated with the child support system that monitors what a woman use the child support for. So let's say, for example, you're paying a certain amount of money a month. That amount of money must be spent for the child, not for the woman. She can't buy hair. She cannot buy weave. She cannot buy none of these different things with that card because it won't draw. It must be for the child. If she's buying food, it is not for the house that she lives in. It is primarily for the child. And it's going to be monitored by the federal government, which means if she take that card and it looks like she's shopping for an entire house, can't be done. Because remember, as a woman, you're responsible for your own shit. And if you got kids by another ninja, you better not be using that card for the child for them other kids. So the way that card works, it is very strict and it is monitored primarily for the support for that child. You understand? So if the child likes certain types of cereal, certain type of food or whatnot, and it's for my child, then you better be buying what you need for my child and my child only, not all your damn kids that you got in that damn house. And it's being monitored. So when they do visitations and they check that house, because that's another thing that's a part of the system. See, when these people talk about my talking points, they never give you the full scope of what I've talked about. Because when I originally made that talking point, I said that there would also have to be mandatory inspections to find out if said purchase items are in said house. No different than when you renting out a property, they have inspections, right? You have people that visit the property in order to make sure everything is functioning right. Well, okay, if they visit that house, you better have everything that you bought on that card for that child. I don't want to hear that it was used up. I don't want to hear none of that. You're not supposed to be buying food for the entire house. You're supposed to buy for the child and the child only. If you're buying clothes, it's for the child and for the child only. Not buying sneakers for another man's kids. Because women do this type of stuff. They take the so-called child support that one man pay, and they're using that child support to finance the life of other kids that are not his. So with the card, it's going to only be specific for that child, and it's monitored by the federal government. And it have people that come out to the house to do visitations, to check, to make sure that the child is provided for. And the man, the baby daddy, he can go online and he can see a monitor of all the things purchased. In other words, anytime she buys something with the card, he's notified with a notification on his cell phone that tells him your baby mama just bought the child X, Y, and Z. That way he can see where the money is going. And she can never buy nothing else with the card. No cell phones, no hair weave. She cannot go to the movie theater. She cannot buy Pizza Hut. She cannot do none of those things. This is primarily for the child. And it's very strict. And she can't go around it. There's no schemes. There's nothing she can do. That is the kind of system I'm speaking of. Because the way it works is only the child benefit. And because of what she bought, we know it's only for the child. Guys, when I tell you, some of you brothers that are on child support, your baby mama is not using the money for the kids. She's not. She used the money for herself or for other kids or for her new man. And your baby is suffering every day. You think because you're paying, you're good because, hey guys, I'm paying my child support. Yeah, but the baby is not getting nothing, dummy. Are you not concerned about the child? What's the point of me making all these child support payments and my baby is suffering? Okay, I did all my payments. I mean, think about this, guys. Think about this, right? This person made it very clear that They pay $1,100. Well, you need to know that $1,100 is going towards the children and not nobody else. You ain't gonna know that just because you paying it. Just because you making payments doesn't mean you are providing for the child. That's like I'm making payments for a house, but the money is not really going towards that. It's going somewhere else. I'm not even backtracking where the money's going. I need to know where the money going. You understand? It's very important because, again, women are not being responsible with the child support. So you need to have a system in place that monitors her actions. Accountability is everything. I don't trust no woman when it comes to money because they're going to buy what they want. They're going to do what they want. When it's in the power of their hands, they're going to spend it on what they want. If we're focused on the children, let's focus on the children. The reason why a lot of women wouldn't want something like that is because they can't do what they want to do. Why? Because they don't really give a fuck about the kids. This is call it what it is, guys. Most women do not even care about their kids, man. They care about the money. They can't wait for that money to come in that month so she could pay her car note, so she could pay her cell phone. You know? And if they got 3 baby daddies, they put all 3 of them on child support. She's collecting all this money. It's financing her life. She don't even have to work. You know? So this guy is talking a whole bunch of garbage. Let's go.
You know, I've seen several of these posts. Be careful what you wish for. Like, your child support can be put on a card where you can monitor it. It's called your card. Take your debit card, take your credit card, give it to your baby mom and say, whatever my child needs for the next 30 days, put it on this card.
Whatever? No, this is not about whatever. Because, see, whatever is a broad way of saying whatever my child need. What do you mean? There's only specific things a child need for the month. I don't know what kind of world we live in where we think it takes all of this money to provide for a child. I don't know how much spending people be spending on kids every damn month, but some of y'all be overdoing it. It don't take all of this mess. You know what I mean? It really don't take all this unnecessary spending as if though you're just literally going broke, spending money on kids every damn month. He's talking about whatever my kids want. No, that's not how it works. We're talking about the basic needs of what a child needs. The basics. Not a bunch of unnecessary, reckless spending, living above your means type spending. No. That is not child support.
I bet you when you get that balance back, you shut the fuck up.
See how he's pandering towards women? Now, again, I told you, when you give a woman any card and is not affiliated with the government, you don't have no control over that, nor does the government recognize that as child support. What I am talking about, guys, is if you are on child support, it is a system that is regulated by the federal government, and they pretty much have the system in place to not be on the woman's side or your side, but on the children's side, to make sure that the child is being provided for from the dad. That's it. You know what I mean? And if anything, it should be both parents, not just the man. I am tired of this one-sided nonsense. There should be child support for both parties mandatory. In other words, if you're a single mom, single dad, if you're a woman who want the kids in your custody, then guess what? You got more responsibility. Because you automatically as an adult are supposed to pay your rent, right? I'm not responsible for that. That's your job. So if you want the kids to be with you, okay. Don't tell me about I got to contribute to your rent and your grocery bill. No. I'm not here to feed you, woman. I'm not here for you. Remember, we're not together. It's the child that I'm feeding. So any support that I give, I need to know that you are providing for the child and the child only. I don't give a fuck about whatever kids you got. They're not my responsibility. Just like I tell you brothers, when you get with these single mothers talking about, oh yeah, I like her, I'm this and I'm that. Well, you better tell that woman, I'm not here to provide for your kids. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here to put them through college, buying them Jordans, doing this, no, I'm not here for all of that. Now, if you came through the house and you wanted to bring pizza for everybody, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong if you at the house and this is a single mom, she got 2 kids, and you want to buy McDonald's and whatnot, boom, boom, boom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about you being the primary source, providing for her kids. Hell no. I'm not doing that. What? Well, then we ain't gonna smash. Well, then I'm out. Because that mean you got a price on your vagina, which mean in order for me to hit, in order for me to smash, I got to provide for your kids. How does that look? So you giving up bucks to the next man that's willing to provide some money for your kids? What does that say about you? Are you really a good woman? No, you're not. That's why you have all them kids and sorry ass baby daddies. Because you out here selling yourself for some money to provide for your kids. That's nasty work. You're supposed to have respect for yourself. Not doing things that way. The man who's supposed to be providing for your kids is the baby daddy. That's it. But the way child support should go is it should be on a card that the mother is able to use in stores, and it can only purchase items designated for the child. What do the child need? What do the child need right now? Not things the mother just want to go get. What do the child need? There's a difference between a need and a want. Well, my child need a PlayStation. No, they don't. That's not child support. And if you want to get that, you get that from your money. I'm here to provide child support, not what you want. Do you understand? What do the child need to survive is what child support's supposed to be. See, we twisted this whole thing up, and we figure child support is about providing a lifestyle. Living above your means and purchasing expensive shoes and expensive clothes. That's not child support. That's vanity. That's vanity. You're spoiling a child and you're ripping a man's pocket, going broke. It makes no sense. You understand? And I believe that both the mother and the father should be on child support, which means if we're going to play this little child support game, once the judge give his order, he's ordering the same thing for the mother and the father. Both of you got to pay the same amount. Because I don't understand why the father is put on child support as if though he ain't shit, and the mother gets a free ride. That don't even make no sense. If that's the case, just give the children to me, and you stay there by yourself, and I could collect child support from you. That is what you brothers should be doing. Put the woman on child support. You take the kids. You take the kids and put her ass on child support. Let her feel how that is. I bet you she'd cry. I bet you she'd cry. But see, they normally give the kids to the mothers because, rightfully so, women raise children. But at the end of the day, that's what she choose. So you're not responsible for her. No, you're only responsible for the child, but it needs to be monitored because women normally never provide for the kids. Rare is it that a woman provides the child support where it goes towards the kids. It never do. It never do. It goes towards their hair. It goes towards their nails, their cell phone, their car note, their insurance. That's what they use it for. Listen in.
Child support can be put on a card where you can monitor it. It's called your card. Take your debit card, take your credit card, give it to your baby mom and say, whatever my child needs for the next 30 days, put it on this card. I bet you when you get that balance back, you shut the fuck up. Because remember, you talking about rent.
Rent. I'm not responsible for paying no woman's rent. Do you see how you see the simp behavior with this dude, bro? If I'm not living with you, why am I paying rent? And you got another ninja in the house smashing you? What the hell I'm paying rent for? Like, I'm not with you. We're not together. You're an adult. You're supposed to pay your own rent. See, this is what I mean, guys. And when women hear this type of stuff, they love it. They love guys like this because they're like, yeah, he got to pay my rent. No, you pay your own rent, remember? I got to pay mine and I got to pay yours? This dude is a clown, a straight up clown.
Back, you shut the fuck up. Because remember, you talking about rent, gas, electric, water.
Gas, electric, water? What are you talking about, gas, electric, water? That's her responsibility. That's not my responsibility. See, ladies, you got to understand something. If you have a child and the child is living with you, you're responsible for your own gas with your own car, your own house, your own water. That's your responsibility. If I have a house, I got to pay for the water. I got to pay for the gas. You know, when it's wintertime and you have a house, fam, you got to pay for that gas, you know. The more you warm up that house, the more money you pay. You got some people that have houses, fam, they don't even turn on the heat. They'll be sitting in a whole house freezing. You know what I mean? It'd be cold, a cold night. And the sister will be going to the thermostat thing to put on the heat. Brother coming in, don't turn it on. Don't turn it on.
Why, babe? Why can't I turn it on?
The bill. I don't want a high bill.
But it's cold. We got these kids. It's cold in here. It's like what? It's like 50 degrees.
Do not turn on that heat. Did you see the bill last month?
I don't care about no bill. It's cold. You bugging out. I don't know why. See, this is why I need to get with a man that can spend some money.
Oh, so now you're doing that same nonsense they do on social media now. So now you're trying to shame me because I don't want to turn on the heat?
It's just some heat for the month. Who cares how much money it costs? We got kids. And I need for you to make sure that that heat is on because I need to be warm.
Y'all know I'm right. Some of y'all laughing and giggling. Y'all got that house right now. You never put on the heat. You look at all them therms you using. Gas company send you that bill. You're like, what the? Why it cost so much money? I'm telling you real talk, man. But he's telling you that you as a man got to pay for this and pay for that. Nah.
Back, you shut the fuck up. Because remember, you talking about rent, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note, car insurance.
What do you mean cell phone? Are you listening to this dude? He said car insurance, cell phone. I'm not here to pay for your cell phone. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. So I'm paying the gas bill in the house, gas bill in your car, cell phone bill, and your car insurance. This is crazy. So children have a cell phone? But women love to hear stuff like this, guys.
For the next 30 days, put it on this card. I bet you when you get that balance back, you shut the fuck up. Because remember, you talking about rent, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note, car insurance.
What?
Right? Food in the refrigerator. If it's a small baby, you need Similac. You need diapers. You need...
No, she need breasts. I can understand diapers and all that other stuff, but no. Similac? No. She need to use them breasts.
Wipes. You baby throw up. That baby get changed clothes 3-4 times a week. If they real small, 1, 2, 3, they got to...
I don't think this dude got any kids. Because he sound like a clown, for real.
New clothes every couple months because the baby keep growing.
Clothes every couple of months. Fam, you don't know how black folk shop for clothes? Every couple of months. Nah. Not when you have kids. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you had them kids, you buy them sizes extra. You buy them shoes with an extra boost of room. We talking about kids now. These jokers grow overnight. The hell I look like buying clothes every month for kids? You bugging out, man. I ain't doing that mess.
So be careful what you wish for. You want to monitor every expense that your baby mom has.
No, I need the government to monitor that. Because since she put me on child support, I don't want to be the one monitoring anything, because you have a lot of men that monitor the things they've done for their kids and the courts don't even care. You have guys that bring receipts in saying, look, Your Honor, this is what I've done, and they don't care. You understand? They don't care. Because the woman make up stories saying we never got it. We never got the support. He's lying. So we needed to be monitored by the government. Since she's going to put us on child support and do this and do that, put it on a system, whereas The government know exactly what this child need every month. Y'all acting like children are expenses that need to be paid all this money in order to maintain monthly. No, children need to be fed and housed. Fed and housed. Do you understand? The basics. Fed, clothed. Do you understand me? And have the basic necessities, the basics of things that gets them through. All that extra stuff, that woman is supposed to automatically be paying for that because she's an adult. Welcome to the real world where adults pay their bills. Not all of that extra stuff. Nah.
For that child, you will find out that your $250, your $350 you send your baby mom a month ain't shit.
I guarantee you this dude don't provide for no kids. Or he's a man that is on child support being destroyed by the system, but in order for him to make money on social media, he have to pander towards women in order to pay his child support.
You like, if you're not giving your baby mama, honestly, a few $1,000s a month, the couple hundred
you have guys that do that at, who's that? I'm not sure. I can't see the name. Says Lay something. I'm not sure. You said, why doesn't the man just buy whatever is needed and drop it off? Men do that. A lot of men have done that over the years. I know a lot of guys that their baby mama would hit them up like, look, child need this, that, boom, boom, boom. The man would do it. The woman still put him on child support. Men stopped doing that because they were losing more money. They would go to the courts and say, like, Your Honor, with the receipts, but like, look, this is what I bought. These are the images. It's like the courts don't even care. You know what I mean? You have a lot of guys that did that. They kept the receipts. They proved that they did this and did that. And the courts are still playing games. And the woman still put them on child support. Women want money based on what the courts says she can have. And they want the money in their hand. The women have, they don't want to know that the guy bought what the child need. Because they don't care what the child need. And if it was up to them, they're going to buy them the cheapest thing possible so that they could use the money on themselves. That's what they do. Let's get back to the tape.
You want to monitor every expense that your baby mom has for that child. You will find out that your $250, your $350 you send your baby mom a month ain't shit. If you're not giving your baby mama, honestly, a few $1,000s a month, the couple hundred you give her is less than 10% of what she needs a month to take care of the child. Yeah, you complaining like if you give your baby mama $350 and you get your kids every other weekend, you know what you're doing? You're doing about 4% of what it takes to raise that child.
Do you see how he's minimizing the importance of the father and making it all about money? I mean, with the amount of money women get from child support, you guys have to ask yourself, how much money do you spend on yourself each month? Most of us brothers don't even spend nothing on ourselves, guys. Like, if you really, really think about it, most of you brothers that are working men, you focus on them bills. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you really treat yourself. It's only certain times of a year men normally treat themselves. So when you think about how much money they are expecting you to pay for a child, like, what exactly are you buying children? What are you doing? Because you got some women, man, they broke, live in the projects, struggling, but want their children to wear $200 sneakers. Here you are in the projects in the hood. You hardly have food in the refrigerator, but you want your child to have the most expensive clothes ever because you want to post Instagram photos. And you want that to be acceptable in the eyes of the courts? No. Nobody should be buying none of that type of stuff with child support because you're living above your means. It don't make no sense. You don't need to buy that.
Percent of what she needs a month to take care of the child. Yeah, you complaining like if you give your baby mama $350 and you get your kids every other weekend, you know what you're doing? You're doing about 4% of what it takes to raise that child. Realistically, but you complaining. I want to know what she's spending the money on. Let me ask you a question. How much it costs for your baby mom to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and take your child to the ER when they're sick?
How much money it costs? What are you talking about? How much it costs? Shouldn't she have health insurance? Talking about how much it costs. She's the one with the child, right? If she don't want those problems, give me the children. What are you talking about? If you want to have the children in your custody, you got to deal with getting up in the morning. I don't understand it. What are you going to do? Call me to tell me that you're going to the hospital? I don't care. At the end of the day, if I paid my child support, don't call me. Because what he's doing, guys, is he's trying to make it appear as if though he's, I guess the woman is doing all this work and the men aren't doing anything. That's what he's doing. Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. I think you should. You could? Okay. All right. I thought, because I just saw my stream deck just reset it. So I don't know if you were able to still hear me. Yeah, so what he's trying to do is make it appear as if though men aren't important and that women are doing all this work. So if she's getting up in the morning to take the children to the hospital, we should be willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars a month that we're not even making, mind you, right? But this is something that we're supposed to do. Now, think about this, guys. I want you to really think about what's going on here, right? Imagine you only make under $4,000 a month, right? You're on a 9-to-5 grind. You're doing what you got to do. You get paid bi-weekly, and you make about $4,000 and change a month. But your old lady put you on child support. They taking about $1,000 to $1,500 a month. But you got to pay rent, right? Your rent is probably like $2,500 or more, right? Depending on you where you are. If you're in New York, hey, good luck, right? But think about where you are. The child support, then you got to pay the rent. You're broke. You're broke. Between that $1,500, that $1,000-something coming out of your check, and the rent you got to pay, car insurance, cell phone, light bill, gas, you're broke. You ain't making it. And this is where a lot of guys are. They're struggling badly. And the women are laughing. They're laughing at you, fam. Because this money is coming out of your pocket, but nothing comes out of her pocket. And I think that's crazy. Why are the men being required to pay child support, but the women aren't being required? No, both parties should be punished. In other words, since y'all don't want to live together and build and have your own affairs private, and you want the federal government to be involved, then both of you will be put on child support, because we're not going to make taxpayers pay for this mess. You're going to foot the bill. Both of you. So if I'm the judge and you're in court, and both the man and the woman, I'm putting both of you on child support. Both of you, based on your salaries, are responsible for paying into the child support of this child. There will be a card that is given to the mother, being that she has custody, whereas the father is able to see what's going on. But both of you are required to pay the same child support, right? You want equality, right, ladies? That's what you wanted. That's what you've been praying for, right? Okay, you're both on child support now. So when you get your check, guess what? You're being garnished too as a mother. So not only are you paying your rent and everything else that you got to do and struggle, you're getting the same treatment the man got to get. This is why I'm saying that child support is a scam. It's a scam. Now, look at what I just said, guys. Isn't that fair? Isn't that fair? Because remember, as a man, if I'm paying child support and I only make $4,000 a month, right? Every 2 weeks, I'm making about 18 and change my check. And I got to pay rent for a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. I got a car, I'm paying insurance. Plus I got to pay $1,000 or whatever for child support or more, depending on if I got 2 kids or what. Why is it that I got to struggle? Why is it that not only am I paying child support, I can't meet the rent? It's like I got to really do overtime in order to make the rent. So now I'm working way more. I'm at work more often because I'm trying to make extra money. And the mother, she benefits from all of my labor. How come she's not on child support too, so that she could feel what it's like having to work overtime in order to pay the rent? Shouldn't she be struggling too? See, the government makes it easy for women to be dysfunctional. And this is why you see so many single mothers in today's society and no marriages. There are more single mothers today than ever before. And this is why I recommend, as a man, don't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And if you deal with them, it's just to smash. That's it. But I thought you believe in the Most High and believe in family. Listen, I believe in all of that. But at the end of the day, I'm a man and I'm keeping it 1,000. Your job as a man is not to take care of another man's kids. I don't care how a woman feel, guys. If you're a woman and you feel that a man supposed to come in and be the responsible for your kids, you're crazy. It's not my problem. If I'm getting with you, it's for you. Just like if you're getting with me, you should want to be with me. Don't try to shame me and say, oh, all you want to do is get with me, to sleep with me. So hold up, what you think I got with you for? To take care of your kids? You crazy. There is no man that get with a woman who's a single mom and is like, you know what? I'm just so excited to meet you. I just really want to take care of your kids. And you got a lot of women that think like this. And they all unsubscribing from the channel right now. Some of these women, they watch me and they really think that I'm going to be that guy that's going to come in to take care of their kids. I know. Some of these women be watching me like, yeah, I'm going to get with Ringo. Let me make sure I put the voice, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to get with Ringo. And I'm going to introduce him to my kids. And, you know, I think he's a good man. Girl, what do you think about Ringo? I was thinking maybe I could be one of his wives. Ringo? I mean, he's cool. But, yeah, I mean, do what you gotta do. Yeah, girl, I was just kind of thinking maybe I could be one of his wives. And, you know, I could be like a sister wife to his wife. And maybe he could move me into the house. And he could take care of my kids. I mean, I wouldn't mind contributing to the family. You would do all that? That's right, girl, because I really need a man. I'm tired of being alone. I'm just tired. Every day I come from work and I'm just alone. I'm tired. I need a man. Girl, I need a man too. I'm just so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone.
That's what's going on, man. Look, guys, don't do it. I know the ladies, they upset with me, but I'm not taking care of your kids. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. If I had a child with you, then yeah, I got to do what I got to do. But taking care of another kid's, that's like paying off somebody's debt. Why am I doing that? What is the benefits for me taking care of another man's legacy? That doesn't even make no sense. And some of you thirsty guys, you'll do that stuff, man. Now, don't get me wrong. You got a lot of baby mamas out there, single mothers that look good, you know, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It's just a world of hurting, a world of problems. Just so you could smash. Guys, stop thinking about smashing and start focusing on getting your paper right. We are so far behind, gentlemen. We're so far behind because we've been focusing on smashing that we haven't been developing any money. And this is why women are able to do you dirty, is because you don't got your money right. If your money is not right, it's not going to be right. When your money is good, you're going to be able to do the right thing. You're going to think wise. You're not going to be quick to make these bad decisions. Men that make these decisions to be stepdaddies, they're losers. They really are. Because the question I always ask is, as a woman, right? Be honest with yourself. Stop getting mad at me, right? Let's be an adult. If you got 2 kids, right, by these 2 ninjas, why those 2 ninjas are not in your life taking care of their kids? Why they're not taking care of their responsibility? Why you didn't put them on child support? But the new guy that you got, you want him to be a stepdaddy. Why would any guy sign up for that mess? Just so that you could smash? That don't make sense. That don't make no sense at all, guys. For real, for real, for real. And again, to the single mothers that are viewing the platform, you got to listen to me carefully, guys. And I mean ladies, excuse me. But you understand what I'm saying. To the single mothers, right? A lot of you ladies be decent women. There's a lot of single mothers out there that are decent women. You got to listen to me. When you get with a man, because some of you ladies, you pushed off good men. You really did. You pushed off quality good men. Men that came into your life. They knew you had kids, right? They knew you had kids. They wanted to be in your life. But they wanted to make sure that they regulate the situation, because a lot of y'all be out of pocket. Y'all be having all these kids. And then when you get with a man, it's like you don't want this man to rule. You don't want this man to regulate and make things organized, right? And what you end up doing is you push the good man away. He came in your life because he was really feeling you. And rather than you listen to him, you thought that you could control him because you know he liked you. And all you did is push a good man away. And all he wanted to do is regulate the situation by saying, look, I want to be with you. I don't mind the fact that you got kids. But at the same time, I need to make something very clear. Like, I'm not here to take care of the responsibility of your kids. I'm not here for that. Let me ask you ladies a question. How many of you ladies would get with a new man? The man got 5 kids by 5 different women, but he's requiring for you to be a stepmommy to all his kids. You got to cook, clean, take them to school, read books, go to school meetings. You got to do all of this stuff because his baby mamas don't want to do their job. But he's requiring you to be that stepmommy in order to be with him. In other words, he won't lay pipe. He won't put heavy meat on your back unless you step up to the plate to be a stepmommy. How many of you ladies at the sound of my voice want to be a stepmommy to a man with 5 kids and his baby mamas are nowhere in the children's lives? Where are all the women stepping up to the plate? Where are all the women that can't wait to be a stepmommy? Because you'll be very upset and offended to know that this ninja want you to be a stepmommy when the baby mamas are not even doing their job. It's one thing, ladies, to be in a man's life that have kids, and you know that his children's mothers are there for their children. You could work with that. You could be like, you know what? Let me meet your baby mama. Hey, how you doing, sister? X, Y, and Z, boom, boom, boom. And you see, you have a relationship because you realize she's still there for her kids. It's just that they're not together, or maybe they are together. I don't know their situation. But the point is, none of you ladies are going to step up to the plate to be a stepmommy to kids that are not yours, and assume the responsibility of changing diapers, of taking them to school, driving them from school, daycare, cooking for them, up all night helping with homework. You're not assuming all of that mess if you know that the mothers of those children are nowhere in them children's lives. You're not going to do it. You understand what I mean? You're not going to do it. And here's another thing that I got to throw out there, guys, because this is something that is very annoying. And I know the women going to get upset with me. So brace yourself, because you're going to be upset with me. Make sure you click that unsubscribe button when you ready. Because, you know, I just got to speak the truth. Okay, let's see where that comment go. Okay. Miss Walker, welcome to the show. Ms. Walker says, I was a stepmom to all of my 2 husband kids. Okay. How old are you? I know you're not in your 30s. You're not in your 40s, right? What's your age? Come on now. What's your age? I need to put that cricket sound on my board. Right. 51. Just like I said in the beginning of the show. You see what I mean? See, you come from a different time. See the difference? Today's woman. See, here's the thing, and I need to make this clear, right? A lot of times, and this is no shot at Miss Walker, but I need to make this very clear. Men in today's day, listen carefully, ladies. You got to hear me out. We are not looking for older women to wife up. We're not. Do you understand? Men are not looking for you to wife up. So when I speak on these issues, I'm speaking of women that are of marriageable age. Women that a man can start a family with. Not a woman that already been had a family and she grew older and now her job is to teach these young women how to be wives. That's the problem we got today. There are too many older women. And I'm not saying you're old, like just old and gray. I'm not saying that. I'm 47 years young. Just for the record. I will be 48 June 1st. So I will soon be in the 50s club. But my point is this. Men my age are not looking for women that are in their 50s. We're not. I wouldn't even waste my time. Why? Because she cannot produce nothing for me. Doesn't even matter if she looked good. She is not worth anything in my book, respectfully. Why? Because as a man, I'm trying to procreate. Can't procreate with a woman that can't procreate. This is why men normally deal with younger women, women of marriageable age, right? That is what men do. And it's important for women to understand that because a lot of times I have women that watch my show and they're older women. And the thing that really irks me is that you have a lot of women that are older who still think they're on the dating market. Right? I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Now, a man might pipe you down if you're in your 50s, and that's about it. He's never going to take you as a wife. And I need for women to understand that and stop thinking that you're 20 years old. You're not. Stop getting mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. Men are not looking for older women. A man could be in his 50s. He don't want a 50-year-old woman. At that point, you're done. Can you accept that? Or you're going to be like Vivica A. Fox thinking that you're still a fox. That woman is damn near 60 years old. Still talking about, well, you know, I'm waiting for a man that's going to do this by me and Man, woman, go sit down, please. I don't know what you doing. I'm just trying to make ladies understand. All you ladies are supposed to know this. When you get to a certain age, you're done. You're done. Now, here's the thing, because some of y'all misconstrue what I say. If you're a woman that was with a man from when you were young and you grew older and you're in your 50s, you're not done in the sense of done, because why? He was with you the whole time. He grew with you. Do you understand the difference? I'm talking about a man meeting a woman at these ages. This is why I always say, typically women want to settle down when they hit 40 years old. When they're 40, they have kids out of wedlock. That's normally when they want a man to settle down with. Why? Because she given the best years of her life to Pookie and Ray Ray. She made all the bad decisions, had all the kids out of wedlock. Now she wants some dummy to come in and assume the responsibility. No, we're not doing that. You know? Men that are in their 50s are looking for women in their 30s or even their late 20s, mid 20s. They don't care. And sometimes even a woman in her mid 20s is not even good enough because she's still acting like a damn child. Seriously. Some of you brothers be like, oh, I want a sister that's 25. Fam, even the women that are 25, even though they're of age, most of them are so damn immature, it's not even worth the time. They're just like, they act like damn children, man. I'm just being honest with you, brothers. Y'all might look at the physical of the woman and be like, wow, she's very youthful and beautiful. But at the end of the day, upstairs, she's not mature, man, at all. So it's like, it would be better if she's like in her late 20s, you know, like probably 28, you know what I mean? Early 30s, 28, 27, somewhere around there. But 25 is like, she's too dumbed down and slow, man. I'm just being honest. They not thinking on the level of maturity. They thinking about partying and BSing and trips and vacations and Chanel boots and all this stupid stuff. You know? But yeah, let's get back to the tape, man, because you know the women are mad. I expect to see about 5 women unsubscribe.
Send her what it takes to raise that child. Realistically, but you might complaining. I want to know what she's spending the money on. Let me ask you a question. How much it costs for your baby mom to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and take your child to the ER when they're sick?
The children are sick because she's feeding them garbage. If she would feed the kids the right kind of food, these kids won't be sick.
What about when she calls out of work? She missed a whole day of work because your child is sick. You ain't called out of work.
Because I don't have to. She got the kids.
What's your child's social security number?
Why are you asking what your child's social security number is to try to shame these men? Listen to how he's shaming the men now. Watch this, guys.
Out of sick. You ain't called out of work. What's your child's social security number? You don't know. What's your child's shoe size, dress size, jean size, shirt size?
Fam, I'm in the house with my kids, fam. And even though my kids are with me, I still don't know all their shoe sizes. And I'm in the house. This guy is what I call a simp. Like, seriously, guys. Men don't keep track of all these different calculations. Social security numbers, all these different things. We might know that here and there, but I cannot look at all my daughters and be like, okay, I know all their shoe sizes perfectly. My elder daughter, I know hers because she's always asking me for money. Dad, could I get this? Dad, could I get a Ugg boots? Dad, could I get that? So it's like, you know her shoe size. But the things he's trying to do, he's trying to shame men as though they're not in the children's lives. You know what I mean? You got some grown adults that don't even know their social security number by heart. They got to pull out the card in order to know what the number is. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? If you're an adult and you don't know your own social security number by heart, shame on you. Shame on you. That's sad. Heck, I still remember my badge number when I was at the 9 to 5. I still remember my badge number, fam, at the 9 to 5. It's like it's stuck in my brain, bro. So how you an adult and you don't even know your own social security by heart, fam? That's just nasty work right there, man. Let's get back to the tape.
out of sick. You ain't called out of work. What's your child's social security number? You don't know. What's your child's shoe size, dress size, jean size, shirt size? You don't know because you don't buy none of this stuff. Like, when the next parents teachers conference? What's the teacher's name? You don't do none of this. Your child wear glasses. What's the prescription?
The stuff he's saying is stupid. It really is. Because the father is not with the children. They're in the custody of the mother. She's the one taking them to all these different places and doing all these different things. But he's trying to shame the men. And now what that does, it reinforced the hate women got for their baby daddies. Like, you right. He don't know this. You right. He don't know what this prescription is. He's right. And now they getting upset with the man because of these things.
Is he or she nearsighted, farsighted? You don't know about your kids. So before you start running these women talking about, I want to monitor how you spending my $300, do me a favor. Go get your child from your baby mom for 30 days. Just 30 days, 1 month.
You see how he's trying to shame the men? In other words, you get them for 30 days, right? And see what it's like to do all these different things. Well, if it's that hard, if the baby mama's having all this trouble and difficulty, then let the man keep the kids. And you go out there and be a 304 and have some more kids and repeat the process. Because the way this man is talking is crazy. And I can guarantee you he don't take care of his kids. It's always be the ones that pander to women the most that don't take care of their kids and on child support.
And I want you to do everything your baby mama do. I want you to supply a roof over the head, not stay with your mom. Go get your own place with your name. Your child has their own room. They got a bed, they got a clothes, they got closet, they got Wi-Fi, and that motherfucker jumping. Do everything your baby mama do. The refrigerator gotta be full, gas, electric, water. Do everything she do.
If she's doing all of those things, why are you saying that I gotta pay for it? Remember, he said you gotta pay for the gas, the light, the this, the that. So if the man is already doing it for himself, why are you saying, like, you're trying to shame him as if though he can't do that?
Rent, mortgage, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note. Do everything she do for 30 days and tell me how much that costs.
See, and let me explain something. This is how I know dude is a clown, right? And I talked about this in videos before, right? Most of you that watch my content, you know I talk about this before, right? Once I moved from New York to North Carolina, right, there's way more responsibility that I have right now than when I was in New York. Financially. Way more responsibility. Do you understand? So, I told y'all about a story of my wife had to go to New York to take care of some business. And my elder daughter, I believe, went with her. And I was pretty much in the house maintaining everything while with my three other daughters. And I said, and this is on public record, where I mentioned that basically the amount of work that I had to do in terms of making sure the kids is good, go to school, do this, cook, do that it kind of interfered with my schedule. Remember when I told you that? You remember when I told you that situation? So everything that this guy is saying is bull crap, because I already did all of that. But what I mentioned was women by nature takes care of children. Don't let this joker fool you. A man's job is not to be raising children. I need y'all to understand this biologically. This man is what you call a fool. You go in any animal kingdom, the mothers are the ones taking care of the cubs. Do you understand? You don't see a male cat taking care of the kittens. It's the mother cat that's doing all this extra work that she's supposed to do. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make men feel guilty for not being a woman. A man is supposed to protect and provide. Women don't even want that. They don't. Women are the ones that breastfeed. I cannot breastfeed a kid. So if you really think about it, if we're in a jungle, man and woman, and the woman have a baby, we're in the jungle. How did this baby get fed? Who's the one that got to feed this baby? The man or the woman? The woman. She got to use her breasts. But in today's day, women don't do that. There are things that women are supposed to do for children that a man cannot do. It's not natural for him. It takes him out of his natural role. And it makes him feminine. Now he's acting like a woman. You don't see a male lion taking care of cubs. The lioness do the work. The male lion does another job, another task. So what he's using here is shaman language to try to make it seem like you as a man can't do this and can't do that. A man can take care of a child and do X, Y, and Z, but it's taking him out of his natural role as a man. I got to focus on getting this money. I got to focus on doing this and doing that. That is why a man supposed to be with his woman, and there's supposed to be a family structure. Not this separatist mindset of I'm a woman, I'm doing my thing, and the man is over here doing his thing because the children suffer in the process. You see that? A woman have a role, a man have a role. But if you're separated, you're just having problems stressing yourselves out. You see? And I made mention of that in the video that as much as I'm able to take care of my girls, it takes me from the schedule that I am accustomed to doing as a man, which means I got to now find the time in order to do certain tasks. But it could still be done. It could still be done. You can cook. You can do this. You can do that. You can take them to school. You can do X, Y, and Z. All of that stuff could be done. You got fathers that literally have full custody of their children, and they do this all the time. But he's trying to make it seem like it's impossible for a man to do that. It's not impossible, but it's not natural. It's not natural. There are certain things women just do, and they do it effortlessly. Whereas men, there are things that we do effortlessly that a woman can't do. You think these women are happy on these 9-to-5s? No, they're not. They stressed out. Do you really think women are happy on a 9-to-5 grind? They are not. They are stressed out. They don't even want to be there. They don't want to be there because it's not for them to do that. They have to survive, but they really don't want to do that. They would love for a man to come in and take them out of that situation. They would love that. You know what I mean? So don't let this guy shame you into making you think that you as a man can't provide, take care of a house, can't take care of this, can't do that. I'm doing that. You know what I mean? I'm the sole provider. I'm running the whole show. So he's talking down on men like we ain't shit. Because that's how they see us as black men. And when you have a black man looking down on men in general, then he's pandering to women. He's pandering to women. All you got to do is be responsible. Any man that is mature, he starts to learn about what responsibility is all about and what it look like. You know, what's important. You got to take care of these bills. You got to make sure that you're bringing in bread. There's certain things you got to budget. Remember yesterday I said, oh, I'm going to buy those pair of Jordans that was going to drop. I never bought nothing. I never bought nothing. That's discipline. I wanted to, but I said no. That's discipline. I had to look at what's more important. Where could that $200 go for these kids? Where could that $200 go for this house? I had to look at that and think. I don't technically need a pair of shoes. I told you that already. I don't need no damn shoes. So I got to use my brain and say, okay, what is more important? Do my kids need a pair of shoes? See, these are the things that you start to do when you're mature. You stop thinking about yourself and you start thinking about the empowerment of the whole family as a whole. You understand? Do I need a vacuum cleaner? Do I need something for the garage that benefits the house? That way the money is going where it needs to be. The resources must be designated for something that benefits everyone, not just me. Because that's a want. Me buying a pair of Jordans is a want. That is not a need. So as much as I talked about, oh, I'm going to get those Jordan 6s, man, when it drop in the morning. Nope. Didn't buy anything. Because I have responsibilities that are way more important. Do you understand? Way more important than a pair of shoes. And this is something that a lot of men are learning as they get older. They start maturing. And there's a lot of you brothers that understand this. You don't need nobody to teach you this. You know this. Some of y'all knew this from when you were in your 30s, mid-20s, if you were raised with a father. Typically, men that are raised with a father are way more advanced in terms of their maturity level and responsibilities because their dad was there. Their dad didn't play any games. He gave them the game. Most of us other brothers that probably wasn't raised with our fathers, we learned later on in life because we were emotional like our mothers because she wasn't giving us nothing. There's certain things she can't teach you. Only a father can teach a son how to be a man. A woman cannot teach a boy to be a man. She's going to teach him to be emotional just like her. And this is why in the black community, there are so many emotional men. This is why they're killing and shooting one another right now. Because they don't know how to deal with their problems like men. So they jump to get the gun to shoot and kill one another because they're emotional. All right? Let's get back to the tape.
Favor. Go get your child from your baby mom for 30 days. Just 30 days, 1 month. And I want you to do everything your baby mama do. I want you to supply a roof over the head, not stay with your mom.
Notice he's at not stay with your mom. Look how he's looking down on men as though we're all staying with our mama. Do you see how he's talking? Not stay with your mom. So in his mind, us men, primarily black men, we're living with our mom. Because you know, when they say mom, they don't say that towards the white man. They never do. You never hear women talk about, oh, the white man is living with his mama. They always use that shaming language on us black men. Always. And when you see a man doing that, it's disgusting. It's nasty work. Because you have a lot of men that are on their own, doing their thing. You know what I mean? Now, of course, you got some men that might live under a woman. You got those kind. But those are the Pookies and Ray Rays. We're talking about quality men. Men that stand on business. There comes a time in your life as a man when you get real serious with life and you realize, man, I'm tired of bullshitting, man. I'm tired of playing games. I'm tired of borrowing money. I'm tired of everybody giving me handouts. It's time for me to grind, get myself together. I'm tired of being shamed. I'm tired of all this, man. It's time to be a man. And you start manning up. You start making good decisions for your life because you're not getting no younger, man. And these are the things we're going to all focus on doing. You know, y'all know my situation. Came from New York, moved to North Carolina to empower the family to do better. That is what a man is supposed to do. I had to make good decisions. I had to budget. I had to do this. I had to save. If I was focusing on being selfish, I would have never made no move. I would have never made no move if I was selfish. I had to think about the family as a whole. You know? So with the way he's talking, it's as if black men can't accomplish nothing. And the reason why I'm able to do what I need to do is not just because of me making good decisions, but also I'm connected with a woman that is making good decisions. You see that? And we work as a unit for the whole family as a whole. It's not just me carrying a whole load. My wife does her part. I do my part. And that is how we survive. A woman got to do her part too. Not sitting in the house complaining all day. No. But she got to do her part. She got to be willing to listen. She got to begin to adapt to what is happening in order to work with this man. You know? That's how you're going to be able to thrive. I'm the primary breadwinner. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make her weak. That doesn't make her of no value. Because she's very valuable and I know her value. And she has a part and a role to play. That is why when she went to New York to take care of some business, and I had to take care of not only what I had to do, but also make sure that the girls were good, it gave me extra responsibility. Are you getting what I'm saying? Which means not only was I doing what I supposed to do, but I had extra responsibility on top of my already responsibility as a father. So it's like I was carrying the load that she normally would do. Right? So I couldn't wait for her to get back. But when a woman is receiving child support from a man and that woman is not doing anything, it's very easy for her. Because, yeah, she's taking care of the kids, but the man is providing the support. So she got a cushion. She got the resources. But now when you're a man and you got to provide for yourself and your kids and your house and you're doing everything and you're not dependent on a woman to give you nothing, that's a lot of work. Women that have men on child support are not experiencing these things because somebody else is footing the bill. That is why I said when my wife was in New York and I was taking care of the girls, doing what I had to do, and I had saluted the single moms. If you remember in the video, I had saluted the single moms because I said, hey, y'all do a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. If you're raising the kids, you're doing a lot of work because you're a mother. Women take care of children. That's what they do. That's natural. It is not natural for a man to be in the place of a woman doing a woman's work. Do you understand? Even though you got some fathers out here that raise their kids, primarily, that is not the natural role. It's not. It's not his natural role. In certain circumstances, yeah, women are nurturers. There you go. Women are nurturers. That's the correct word. Women are nurturers. That's what they do. Do any of y'all, do we have any cat lovers in the building? Cat lovers. Do we have any cat lovers in the building? Put a 1. I want to get me another cat. I want to get me a cat, but I'm still thinking. Cause you know, sometimes they be tearing things up. But have you ever seen a cat that had kittens? How the mother cat is so nurturing, care for her kittens like with their life. She's so gentle. She cleans them. She loves them. And it's a beautiful thing to look at. A male cat do not do that. A male cat do not show that much care for the kittens. He might walk around the house, look at the kittens, be like, he might play with them, lick them a little bit, because cats are always cleaning each other. That's how they do their thing. But the male cat do not assume that role. But notice, do you see the female cat mixing up some Enfamil? You see her breastfeeding the whole day. You see her giving the kittens suck all day, doing her job. That's the way it goes. So there's certain natural roles we have as men and women, and we need to understand those roles. But what this guy is doing, he's shaming men in order to make women, primarily black women, happy. I'm sure whatever social media he got a lot of female followers. Because women will follow you if you are bashing men in any way. They will follow you. Now, I'm going to have some women that are going to unsubscribe because of this video. And it's just sad that you would do that, because it's like, you like my content, but because I'm speaking the truth, you're salty. Don't be salty with me. Be salty with the fact that you made bad decisions. And try to listen to the video content so that you can learn to be a better woman. I got women that watch my videos and love the work that I do. You got women that watch me, been through some of this BS, and they take the correction, they take the criticism, and they grow. You know, you got women in their 60s that watch my videos, and when they hear me say stuff about, oh, us brothers ain't looking for none of you women in your 50s and 60s, they don't get mad, because they're like, well, you might say that, but the man that I got, he ain't saying that. They not worried because their man piping them down. Like I told you guys, when I was on the 9-to-5 grind, you had this 60-year-old woman that was at the job. She's 60 years old, fam, but she looked like she in her 30s. 60. And when she speak, bruh. If you hear that 60-year-old woman voice, bruh. And if you look at them lips, it'll do something to you. That's why I'm saying a brother will smash. Oh, yes, he will. Your 60-year-old ass, he'll definitely blow your back out. Bring your groove back right away. But he's not going to wife you up. So I'm not saying that as a woman in your 50s and 60s that you can't get piped down. Because us brothers will pipe you down. I'm talking about marriage. Like we're not interested in marriage because it makes no sense. What are you marrying you for? You know? Again, if you can't have kids, what's the point? What's the point? That's my context. The context of what I'm saying is not that you ain't shit. That's not what I'm saying. Deal with context. You probably are menopaused out. You can't have no kids. What's the point of having kids at these late ages? It makes no sense. That's for a younger woman. You know, when you're in your 40s and stuff like that, it's really a time for you to just chill and raise whatever kids you got. Not to be having new kids and whatnot. It just doesn't make any sense. It's all high-risk pregnancies. I mean, it's possible that you could possibly have a kid. And, you know, if it's in God's will for you to have a kid and you know, like your late 40s, 50s, whatever the case is, if you still have menstrual cycles and stuff like that, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? But for the most part, men are not looking for you. You know? But let's get back to the tape.
Go get your own place with your name. Your child have their own room. They got a bed, they got a clothes, they got closet, they got Wi-Fi and that motherfucker jumping. Do everything your baby mama do. The refrigerator gotta be full, gas, electric, water. Do everything she do. Pay rent, mortgage, gas, electric, water, cable, cell phone, car note. Do everything she do.
I'm doing all of those things. Why are you making it seem like black men can't do nothing? I don't like when people do that, man. I just don't like that. It's like they look at us like they look themselves. And I think that this guy right here is a bum. I think that he's a bum guy. Because I don't understand, man. You know, how you're shaming men. It's either he's a bum or a dude that got some money and he's looking down on other men. It'd be like that on social media. You got these guys, they have these blogs and these channels and whatnot, and they getting a few dollars. And what they do is they start to look down on men. And some of these brothers just now started getting money. Those are the kind of guys I cannot stand. The brother that he now starting getting money, and now he think he the ish now. Rather than him salute the brothers, teach the brothers how to get their paper right, teach the brothers how to be disciplined. Instead, he's showing off, showing out, looking down on men. I don't like those type of dudes, man. I cannot stand them.
For 30 days and tell me how much that costs, right? And whatever that total is, subtract your $352 you give her a month for child support. See what you got left. Just shut the fuck up. Stop crying and go get your kids.
You see this? The disrespect, how he's disrespecting the men, cursing them out, all of that negative stuff. That's not helping none of these brothers when you're pandering to these women. Now, I want to show you some comments from under that video. Let me see if I got those comments. If I could put that on the screen. Let's see. So this is one. Is this another one? Let me see. No. Where's the... I'm looking for the comment. I know I took a screenshot. What the heck is going... Oh, that's what it is. I'm looking in the wrong place. All right, let me do this. Okay. Where is... All right. Here we go. Let's add this. Hold on. Click that. this. Okay. All right, let me add this into the stream. And this. All right. So let me get this first. So somebody on Instagram responded to the post and said, no, you just made it into a bunch of ish. It's not. Shaking my effing head. Man, just made fathers sound insignificant and incapable because they not living with the child. Tying in a bunch of ish that mom is also supposed to supply. And that's the point I was trying to make. The mothers are supposed to supply certain things themselves. A lot of fathers have been doing that. So chill out with the pandering BS. And he's on point. He's correct with what he had to say. Right? Let's take a look at this one here. Right? Let's take a look at this one. So Jimmy basically said, is this how men get women now? And he's referring to the goofy who was talking all that pandering stuff in the video right there. He's talking about that dude. In other words, this is how men get women now, because that's how dudes do it on social media. They pander to women in hopes to simp in order for women to like them. Now, for those that are in the court of public opinion, I got to make you understand what simp mean, right? We hear this term simp or simping every other day, right? In layman's term, what does simping or being a simp mean? You are doing something that is, it goes against your manhood in order for women to like you. They don't like you, but you want them to like you. You're pandering, catering to them, looking for female validation. You're trying to impress women in order for them to like you or respect you. In other words, under normal circumstances, they would never respect you. But because you're dissing and bashing men, putting men down, you're doing it because you want women to like you. Being a simp is trying to holler at a woman. Hey, baby, how you doing? She tell you she got a man. Cut you off. She curb you, but you still trying to push up. Hey, how you doing, sister? Good morning. My bad for yesterday. You know what I mean? I didn't know you had a man. I just wanted to know, you know, you having a good day. You still simping. She don't like you. She don't care. Hey, baby, I noticed your birthday and I wanted to buy you some flowers. You know, I just really cared. I was really thinking about you. I noticed you always at the job. Bro, stop. She don't like you. You keep doing all of these things because you want her validation. You want her to like you. She don't like you. She don't respect you, dog. You're not going to get no vagina. You're never going to get no head from this woman. Stop doing it. You know? So what he's doing is he's being a simp. By him bashing men and degrading them and putting them down as if though they're incapable of taking care of children is to pander and cater to the women desires of what women have always been saying about their baby daddy. So it will in turn build a following of women that will gravitate towards him. So what this brother here, Jimmy, is talking about, he's saying, is this how men get women now? And do women have any expense that have to be that, and do women have any expense, I guess, that they have to pay before having a baby, like rent, car insurance? And he's on point. In other words, we're acting as if though women don't got no part. As though men got to pay for everything and women just sit on their ass all day. You know? He says men need to stop impregnating these broke women because now you can't save for the baby's future. That baby become mama's meal ticket. But this is not all cases, so don't at me with no hate, please. In other words, if you're a woman and you heard his comment, if it don't apply to you, don't at his name ready to fight. And that's exactly what happened. a woman came in there, adding his name, and they always do this, laughing my ass off. Y'all realize y'all are creating a family. Stop creating families. And normally when women say this, they're single mothers. Because it's normally the single mother that comes out of the woodwork to say these things. They're the ones that say these things. The women that are normally single and have kids out of wedlock, right? So Jimmy comes back and says, yep, that's why I don't take on no charity cases. Now, what did he mean by charity cases, gentlemen? Gentlemen, what do he mean by I don't take on no charity cases? If you men do not answer that question the correct way, we got to pack you up and get you out of here. Okay, there you go, the answer. Stepdaddy, there you go. There you go. Finally. There you go. Stepdaddy, which means we're not a charity case. We're not taking on nobody else's kids. So that's what he meant. All you guys that didn't know the proper answer, that is the answer. When Jimmy says, yep, that's why I don't take on no charity cases, he's speaking it in code. Charity. When you go to a charity, they normally give you something for free. He's not taking on the case of somebody else's kids. So now that made the same woman come back. And this is what they do. They keep coming back and forth arguing with you. And this happens with me on Instagram all the time. And I end up just blocking the women because they just keep arguing with you. So she comes back, she says, a meal ticket. Most of the people I know who get child support, the amount doesn't even cover half of the child's expenses. Now, what do you mean by the child's expenses? Do you see how they see children? The child's expenses. This is crazy. This is why, guys, in today's culture, you need to just focus on your money and just stop dealing with these women as a whole, bro. Serious. Take about 2 years off and focus on you because you're in the wrong season right now. If a woman is not trying to rock with you to build, then you're wasting your damn time. You really are wasting your time when it comes to dating and relationships in today's culture. You really are. You got to focus on what really matters, right? So now, she went on and said, the way some of you men think is so sad. Is sad. Men were created. Now watch how women love doing this. Men were created to provide for the family they create. Women always use that men were created to provide. Well, what were you created to do, woman? What was that? What were you supposed to do as a woman? Women love to say men were created to provide for their families. Well, what are you supposed to do as a woman? They never talk about that part. Men were created to provide for the family they create. In other words, so the man created this family. You didn't have no part in creation. You didn't open your legs. He just walked inside of you, right? This is sad, man. Really, really sad. She says, a meal ticket. This why our community as a whole is messed up. No, the community is messed up because you ladies don't take accountability for the men that you choose. Your legs is always open like a 24-hour Dominican store in the public. And you're mad because your baby daddy ain't ish. So you're mad at the world and you blame all of us for your problems. It's not our problem that you got pregnant. You chose to get pregnant. How about that? Your body, your choice, right? But for some reason, you forget about that. It is a meal ticket. She says a meal ticket. This is why our communities as a whole is messed up. Just sad. No, the community is messed up because you don't want to be a wife. You don't want to be a wife. You don't want to serve a man. And you want to be single. That's why the community is messed up. I hear it all the time on social media. Women are always talking about how happy they are being single. I'm just such a happy woman being single. So don't call me when the damn kids got problems. She says men need to lead and be responsible for their actions. It's so hypocritical when they say men need to lead and be responsible for their actions. When we try to lead you ladies leave. When men try to lead their house, women call the courts. When we regulate and put you in your place, you call the police. That's right. Women don't want black men leading. They really don't. So I don't know what you mean by men need to lead and be responsible for their actions. They don't want you brothers to lead, guys. They really don't. Jimmy came back in and said, I don't know anyone who's not with the mother of their children. It seems like women picking the worst to have kids with. Boom. There you go. He's right. He's right. And again, there goes accountability. There goes the accountability. Women are choosing these men that they're getting with to have these kids. You know? Someone, Black Marriage Movement says, what meal ticket can a mother buy for $350 a month in this economy? I'll wait. And that's most likely a single mom that's commenting. You see that? They know it's a meal ticket, but they gaslight you, brothers. That's all gaslighting, guys. It is a meal ticket, because if we're going to put men on child support, put the mothers on child support too. And the only one that benefit is the child. Meaning, if we're going to really, really turn up with this child support, let's take it a notch higher than that. Out of all your paychecks, both the man and the woman, you got to put money up for the child's education and their future. How about that? Let's make it real hot. I bet you, you and that woman get together and try to build that family without the government involved. When they start taking all of that money out, you're going to learn. The truth of the matter is, the Pookie and Ray Ray guy who is on the screen, he's the type of guy that helps women that are delusional become more delusional in their thoughts, making them not take accountability for their actions. As a woman, you got to take accountability for the men that you lay with, that you choose to get pregnant with. You cannot turn around and call a man dusty after your legs were open and they were in the air waving like they just don't care. You're being a hypocrite. You chose to make that man plant his seed in your body. Right? Okay, be accountable. If you chose him, you made the choice. Are you going to be responsible and say, you know what, I blame myself for choosing this dusty ninja? No, you don't do that. You just blame the man, as if though you had no part in the delusion and the madness. So again, when it comes to child support, there should be a card issued by the federal government where if a man is paying child support, the mother can only use that card for the child. She can't purchase nothing that's out of the ordinary. Everything must be purchased for the child, and it has to be within means. Can't be something that's, oh, I want to purchase my child 3 pairs of Jordans. No, that's not child support. No, that's abuse. That's abuse. Child support is not going ham, going on shopping sprees, wasting unnecessary money on kids that they don't even need this stuff. You're just doing a bunch of stupid shit. No. This is why we need somebody to regulate this system so that things is done right. You know what I mean? You don't want to have money being wasted. Some people know how to spend money. Some people don't know how to spend money. You got to know how to budget and how to spend properly on what is needed for a child. If you're shopping for food for a child, you're not shopping for the whole house. You're shopping primarily for the child. I truly believe that as a mother who is receiving child support, there should be a refrigerator. A refrigerator, that is right. A separate refrigerator for the child. If we're going to be petty, putting each other on child support, there needs to be a separate refrigerator that when you shop for the child, that food goes into that refrigerator that is for that child, not for them other damn kids you got in your house. And being that we're in the days of AI, inside of the refrigerator should be a camera that is monitoring the food ration, who's in the refrigerator, what is being touched, and what is being deducted. As petty as this might sound, as crazy as this might sound, it would literally make people get together and build family again. Because at the end of the day, we need to monitor who and what is getting what. You know what I mean? These are things that needs to be done. For example, some of you guys that had problems with drinking alcohol and you had issues with your driver's license, right? What did they do? For some of you back in the day, they would put something in your car that would monitor if you were drinking, something you had to kind of breathe in or whatever. And that's the only way your car would start. Some of y'all probably remember those things. They probably still got them, right? Whereas they monitor you. You can't drive that car unless you breathe into that thing that will let the system know that you're not drunk. Do you see what I'm saying? So if we're going to have child support, we need to have monitoring systems that are in place where if a woman buying food, it's for the child only, not for her. She's not going to buy no Haagen-Dazs ice cream for herself. No. You ain't going to be buying no bonbons and popcorn to watch Netflix with your new boo. No. Anything you buy with that card is for the child and it goes into a separate refrigerator for my child. That's it. You know what I mean? Children don't need new pairs of shoes every month. So based upon the child's growth, based upon their needs, will require what needs to be bought. You're required to live within your means. You cannot buy a bunch of crazy expensive stuff either. And the mother and the father have to be in the court to make sure that this is a deal and it is set. Do you understand? And now the father can go online and he can look at the card and he can monitor that the mother is doing her job and that the child is being taken care of. Because what is the main goal? That the child is being taken care of. And hopefully Trump might do something like that. Hopefully somebody in the Capitol may end up watching these videos and take some of this information and roll it out. Because it needs to be like that. I believe, like I said, if I was in power and I'm the one that's running the show, once I realize that a man and a woman is having issues and they all fighting to put each other on child support, I'm putting both of y'all on child support. The man and the woman. Both of y'all on strict child support. The minute you F up with the child support, we putting you in prison, right? Strict child support. Both of you. Both of you are going to learn to be with each other or be in prison. Because we're not going to put this on the taxpayers where they're struggling now, right? We're going to make sure that the economy is done right. That's right. So both of you are on child support, man and woman. You're both required to pay money into an account that it's going directly towards the child. And the government, because your two dumbasses don't want to be adults, we're going to monitor both of you. Because none of you want to be adults. So now we're going to have to treat your ass like a damn child. I don't know why you're telling me, Ringo, child support is a scam like we don't know that already. It's a scam because women are using it to scam men. It's a scam because the government also gets a cut. Did you know that the government also gets a cut of the child support? We know it's a scam, but the point is, if women want to play this dirty game, put both parties on child support so she could feel how it feels. Because again, the way it looks and the way it should be is if we cannot be fair, then what it's going to boil down to is possibly the government taking care of the children. Meaning the mother's on child support, the father's on child support. And what they're going to do is they're going to have an agency that go about using that card to make the purchases for the children. Since the mother cannot be trusted, someone else is going to do it. And now what that's going to do is now cost taxpayers more money, because now they got to hire somebody else to go shop for your child because you're too foolish and lazy to do your job as a parent. So both of y'all need to be punished. Yeah, a mediator in the middle to pretty much do the job. Eventually that's going to happen because you can't trust nobody with the money. The mothers are not doing their job with the child support. And we all know this to be true. Let's stop acting as if though baby mamas are using the child support to really take care of these children. They're not. The children are suffering, looking dirty and nasty. They go to school bummy and dirty every day. They don't look good. They smell. You know what I mean? They don't even have a damn wash rag. Their sheets are dirty. Their bed mattress is pissy. Nobody cares. So there need to be visitations at the home to make sure the kids got a proper clean bedroom and everything is good. You know? Serious stuff, man. But this is what happens when adults don't want to live together. This is what happens. And it's just sad, man. Shout out to Free Barabbas for the support. Yeah, that's when the CPS comes in. And y'all know they don't play. They don't play when it comes to these kids. And don't let your neighbors find out that your kids are suffering, because they will definitely call them up on you. They'll do a wellness check your crib. They'll come through. They'll knock that door. We need to find out if these kids are living good. And if they come in there and find out your kids are sleeping on the floor, it's over for you. If you've been collecting child support and your child been sleeping on a floor, on a cold floor all this time, and you don't got no good bedding for these children, you're done. That's abuse. And there's a lot of men at the sound of my voice that is on child support struggling, and their kids are suffering in a house of horrors with a woman that is doing dirty. And she's been getting away with it for a long time. And when the people come to visit the home, she borrow her neighbors' beds and mattresses to make it look like she got everything on point. And when they leave, she give it back. Dirty stuff, man. It's crazy. Somebody said they sleeping on the dog's bed. That's crazy. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. That dude is a straight up clown. It is what it is. He really don't respect us brothers, especially the men that are doing what they got to do. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. I got to take care of some business. I'm going to do some more late shows. So you might see me back on probably around like probably around like 2 a.m. Somewhere around there. I might be on again. And yeah, I got to go take care of some work around the house, do some more work and stuff like that. And it is what it is. So yeah, man. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel today. If you like the realness, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Click the notification bell for more. Thumb up the video with a like. Over here, we do real talk, real commentary. We break everything down, letting you know what it is. Don't take care of another man's kids, gentlemen. Don't ever do that. That's not in your place to do that. Focus on yourself in terms of you building your bread. If whatever kids you brought in the world, those are the kids you take care of. If you get with a single mom, understand that there are some consequences. I suggest that you never make a single mom live with you. If you're dating a single mom as a man, I suggest you let her live where she live. You live where you live, and that's how y'all intermingle. But never move her in with you, and you never move in with her, and never marry her. Don't ever do that. You have to have an understanding of the relationship you have. In other words, we're kicking it. We're dating. We're together. You're intimate with her. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's the situation that you have with her. But I'm not there to take care of your kids. I'm not there for that, sister. Please understand. I got love for you. I like you. We might be mixed mingling. It is what it is. And that's for you brothers that deal with single mothers. I just don't understand it. But for you brothers that get with these women and you trying to be a stepdaddy, I don't know why you're doing that. I really don't know. And a lot of you older brothers, you be doing that dumb stuff. You let them take advantage of you, making you a stepdaddy. But don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Why is it that most men get with single mothers in the first place? When they could get with a woman that got no kids. I'm going to tell you why. Because the women that got no kids, she ain't even trying to date. She's using her youth right now to get paid. That's why she's on the gram and LonelyFans. She'll want to settle down with you when she hit like probably 38, 39. Normally when women hit 40, that is when they want you to be their hero. And they normally come with about 3 to 5 or 7 kids. And they expect you to provide for all of them in order to get the cooch. Cooch ain't worth all that mess. You know what I'm saying? It is just sad, man. And to all you ladies on the gram that just look good and showing yourself off, when y'all gonna get married? I'm tired of seeing this mess. I'm tired of seeing sisters on the gram. Every time you see them, they posing up. When you see their body, they always doing something like this. Always want everybody to see them. I'm like, when is your tail gonna get married and be a wife? Don't you understand that all of those guys in the comments just want to smash you? None of them care about you. You know, and if you see a link tree on any of their pages, know there's a LonelyFans somewhere with them showing toes, showing butt cheeks. You know, Jesus Christ see what you're doing. Jesus Christ see you as a woman showing cheeks. And to you simp brothers out there DMing these women talking about, hey, baby, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'll give you $20 if I can see some toes.
$20?
Yeah, girl, $20, man. You know what I'm saying? I was on your IG. I was just there, you know what I mean? And I saw you was looking kind of good, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You got a brother thinking, bro. Like, damn, like, for real.
So you like me?
Yeah, girl, you know what I mean? I know your DMs is filled with a lot of brothers and whatnot, but I'm just saying, girl, you know, I'm just really liking you, man.
I'm liking this. But I just want to let you know, I got 3 kids.
It doesn't matter, baby, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll take care of your kids. I'll take care of them. You know, I love the women. You know what I mean? I don't know why these guys out here be fronting on the single mothers, man. I'll take care of all your kids, for real.
Wow, you're such a man. Because, you know, a lot of these podcasters, you know, like Ringo TV.
That's Ringo TV. Yeah, I heard of him.
You don't watch him, right? You don't watch him.
Nah, I don't watch him, man. He crazy. He be bashing women.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's always talking negative to us single mothers. But at least a man like you. You are a man. I like you. You know what I mean? You willing to take care of my kids. You got a house?
Yeah, baby, I definitely got a house. I got a big house, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. I try to do my thing, you know.
Oh, okay, because, you know, right now, you know, a girl kind of going through. And, you know, I got an eviction notice. And I was just wondering if you would let me and my 3 kids move in your house.
What you talking about, Willis?
Move in the dude's house? Brothers, don't make that happen to you. That's crazy work. Look, it is best. Look, ladies, look. I know y'all be getting mad at me all the time. A couple of y'all probably already unsubscribed. It is what it is. Look, some of you ladies got to understand this. You just got to find a brother that's cool, a brother that is on point, and just kick it with that brother, man. Just, it's you and him. It's like, look, life is short. Forget all of this BS. You just kicking it with that brother, and y'all just do y'all thing, man. And just trying to just chill, man. For real. And stop playing. You know? Make sure your baby daddy taking care of his kids, and don't try to burden the new man with these kids, man. Because a lot of y'all be doing that. Y'all be getting with men and y'all be talking all that mess about.
I tell you what, girl. What? You know Jeffrey, the new man that I got? Yeah, Jeffrey, the guy with the BMW. Nah, not that guy. That's another guy. What? Oh, the guy with the Mercedes Benz? No, girl, not that guy. That's another guy. What? So which guy are you talking about? Jeffrey. You know, the guy that got the Lincoln Navigator. Oh, okay, all right, I remember him. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, girl. Look, I'm tired of these ninjas. You know what I'm saying? I need a man that got money. I ain't gonna be out here giving up no cooch. And these men ain't paying these bills, cause I've been watching Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. What? Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle? Yeah, girl. The other day, she had a video. She said, we gotta get our money. Our money is important. I'm not doing a damn thing with these ninjas no more unless I'm getting paid. I gotta get paid too. I mean, I got a man, but it's like he don't want to commit to me. Girl, you gotta understand something. We have to get our money. It is 2025. We looking good, you know. We getting cute. We're gonna get our hair did. And we are gonna get this money.
Crazy stuff out here, man. That's how they be plotting on you, brothers. You be thinking shorty all in love and liking you, and the whole time she's doing the Birdman hand rub the whole time. This is why it's good to be broke when you meet a woman, fam. I'm telling you, the best women to meet, guys, is when you broke. When you don't got no money and you meet a woman and she kicking it with you even though you don't got nothing, that's a good woman, man. That's a good woman, because now when you get paper, you know she's not there for the money, because she was with you when you ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she probably was holding you down and helping you out and whatnot. So it is what it is, dog. So we're going to get up on out of here, man. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Ringo TV. Reactions. Da, 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 da. Shout out to Rollo for the support. Brian for the support. Marcus. OG. You have Don. I think I shouted out Don. I'm not sure. That was for yesterday. Or probably it was today. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that was yesterday. So salute to y'all for y'all support. We'll catch y'all probably later on. Most likely I'll come back on, do another live stream. I got to take care of some business downstairs. Building some extra bass traps. Not bass traps. These are more not for bass, but for acoustics of the studio downstairs. It's just an upgrade I'm doing to the studio downstairs before we actually use that room. I noticed there's like, being that it's in an open space, there's like some flutter echo I'm trying to contain. So I'm going to get that situated. I'm building some acoustic panels. So I want to get to work with that. Like around now, I want to do that and take a break, get something to eat, and then do another video. So yeah, man, we're going to pretty much come back. Ladies, don't be upset with me. I'm only here to provide the truth. Don't get mad at me. I am telling you, if you listen to me long enough, when you start to learn more and more and more, you're going to be a good woman. Doesn't matter what your age is. You're going to be a good woman. You know, you're going to be on point. You're going to understand how men feel about certain things. And you're going to make better decisions when you're around men because you're going to understand how men feel and how they think. But if you're just going to be mad all day, you're not going to get nowhere with a brother. You know, you're not. Because you could get with a man and you might be a sister that don't want no more kids, right? Well, you got to make that clear when you get with a brother. You know, you get with a man, you be like, hey, how you doing? Boom, boom, boom. I'm really feeling you, trying to, you know, get with you, you know, so we can fuck. I'm saying it straight because I'm 47 years young. I don't have no time to BS, fam. Let's just stop playing. If you're a woman and you're not trying to have no more kids, but you're trying to get with a brother to date and X, Y, and Z, what are you doing all of that for if we're not gonna fuck? So let's be adults and let's just call things what it is. So if you liking a brother and you want to hook up and want this brother to be in your life and you in his life, let's just keep it a bean. And you just let him know what it is. Like, look, I'm not trying to have no kids, but I'm liking you. You know, maybe we can kick it, exchange numbers, communicate, talk, kind of, you know, it is what it is. Be real. And stop all this game playing. Ain't no time for all of that mess. Be real, you know? So it is what it is, man. I'm going to get up on out of here. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Rebel for Almighty. I got to go check on my daughters, make sure they're not goofing off, doing no madness. You know, I was thinking about damn near, I should have turned on the camera in the kitchen. I got a camera in the kitchen. The other day, I caught my daughter going in the pantry. But you know what's so funny about this one, fam? I put a lock on the pantry. You should try it too. Because when we go shop, we have all these snacks, chips, all that goodies inside there. And yo, they've been sneaking down there, helping themselves. I said, nah, fam, we putting a stop to that. You ain't got no money to be spending on a bunch of stuff and they up in their room having parties. I put that camera in that kitchen. I got that camera pointed right at the pantry door. And what happened was I had it set. It's already locked. They didn't even know the lock was on the door. I saw her walk in the kitchen. Looked up at the camera. She saw the light, fam, on the camera. And then she went back upstairs to her room. She ain't even checked the door. Yeah, she been taking all the cookies, the mint candies, everything, fam. The chips, you know those boxes of chips that you buy with all the variety of chips? Like, they'll just go in there and grab like 4 or 5 chips. I'm like, fam, we bought that for y'all to have snacks when y'all go to school. I get up, I'm like, who was in here with all these chips? And you know how it is when you ask your kids, who took the chips? Wasn't me. Did you take it? No, it wasn't me. Did you take it? Wasn't me. Did you take it? Wasn't me. So who was it? Because it wasn't me. I remember one time we bought these ice cream bars, right? These ice cream bars, they're really good, fam. Matter of fact, I'm going to have one of them right after the show. Had these nice ice cream bars in the freezer, and there was one left. Now, you know how it is, guys. When it be that one that's left, you take it and you put it in the back of the freezer, like way in the back where you figure nobody gonna find it. Right? So I go in the refrigerator, right? And I'm looking in the back of the freezer. I'm putting my hand back there. I'm like, where is the ice cream? Somebody took the ice cream. So being that I'm always doing these investigative videos on YouTube, I decided to investigate the case. Trash is picked up on Thursday morning. So I know if anybody threw anything in the trash, they got to be in there. So I go through the bag and I find the wrapper. That's right. But I didn't find the wooden stick part for the candy. Pause, just in case. Because I said stick. So I go upstairs and I'm like, which one of y'all took the ice cream? Everybody started it wasn't me. I said, look, if y'all don't tell me who took this ice cream, nobody's playing no more games for the week. Everybody started snitching, pointing at one person. Yeah. When they found out nobody gonna be playing no games the whole week, they ratted her out, fam. Because I know how all my daughters move. I do. The third one, the youngest, wait, well, let me see. You got the eldest second. Okay, the third oldest. She normally is the thief of the food. Y'all all got them kind in your house. That one child that they're just, there's always stealing the snacks. You know. I remember the other morning, right? We had got up and my second eldest daughter, she was like,
Dad, did you see my controller for my TV?
Nah, I didn't take y'all controllers. Check the other room over there. I go in there, I see the same daughter that takes all the snacks. She's there on her bed, chilling, just kind of laid up, just kind of like this with the remote, watching YouTube videos, cartoons. So I'm like, is that your sister's controller?
No.
You sure that's not your sister's controller?
No, that's mine.
I said, you know what? We're going to do this investigation. So I started moving her covers, shaking them out. And when I shook out the cover, a remote came out of the cover. Which means the one that came out of the cover is her remote, and the one that she got is her sister's. I'm telling you guys, when we start the family reality show, it's going to be crazy. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be funny. It's going to be good. Seriously, we are going to be creating a family show. That is something that we're definitely going to be doing. We're going to be filming that very soon. I don't know how soon, but definitely we're going to be filming that. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's just going to be a moment of creativity that like no other. I've been wanting to do that for the longest, but I want it to be in an environment where we're able to really get that family look of a cinema type. I needed many different environments, and in New York, I just didn't have that. And now with all the work and the investments that I put in, it's like I built something that is film worthy. And that's something that I want to really embark on. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's going to be dope. You're going to see another side of Ringo TV that you've never seen before. You're going to see the film production side that probably none of y'all even know exists, but you're going to see it. I'm actually good with film. I'm very good with cinematography. I've been doing that for many years, and I just never really used that talent. I never really used it, but I got it. And I'm going to utilize that now. So, and it's also to make them learn more about social media, film, music, all of that type of stuff, because I really want them to get involved with it, if that's their choice, you know. But it is what it is. So I got work to do, guys. I got to go get me something to eat, and I'm going to put in some work, and then I'll be back later on with another video, right? So y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Peace and blessings to all the single mothers out there that got wagons and pretty toes. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters on the 9 to 5 that taking care of business, doing what they got to do. And yeah, be safe out there, man. Salute to all the truckers that's on the road. Yeah. My elder daughter tried to finesse me. Her mom gave her $20, right? She come texting me, hey, Dad, could I get $50? So normally when she do this, I know her schemes. I contact her mom. I'm like, did you give her any money? She said, yeah, I gave her $20. I said, So I text my daughter back and I'm like, so you don't got no money? No. I said, your mom gave you $20. What about that? Oh. I said, you know what? I'm going to give you $40. Don't ask me for nothing else. You know how many times I tell my daughter I ain't giving her no more money? Am I the only one that do that? Do y'all do that too? Is that a parent thing that we do? I just want to know, is it just me? Like, how many times do y'all do that? Any of y'all that got kids and y'all be like, I ain't giving you nothing else. And then you still give them money again. I just want to know if it's just me. I don't know. Because I'd be like, look, I ain't giving you no more money. Don't ask me for nothing else. I ain't never doing it again. And then I do it again. I'd be like, bruh, you said you not giving her nothing else. Stop, bruh. It's crazy, man. But hey, y'all take care, man. Ringo TV Reactions. The #1 reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.